Hallo. Aua. Au. So. Das Gefühl, die Musik ist ein bisschen laut. Moment. Das ist ein bisschen laut. So. So, hört mich denn der Kanon? Bin ich da? Bin ich hier? Abu Exorion, wie geht es dir? Mir geht's okay. So, heute quasi Finale habe ich gehört. Es stand ja eigentlich noch der Boss Rush EX an und dann die ganzen Einträge. Wir machen heute nur die Einträge und den EX Boss Rush gibt es dann irgendwann. Wieso, weshalb, warum? Ich habe heute daran jetzt schon knapp 2,5 Stunden verschwendet. Und die Problematik ist halt, oder was ist Problematik, aber halt, wenn du auf YouTube halt schaust, dann siehst du halt Videos, die einfach den Kampf nur so machen. Und ja, das kann man tun, das macht aber einen Unterschied, wenn du halt vorher die ganzen Bosse machen sollst. Und auch wenn viele davon jetzt halt nicht so dramatisch schwer sind, auch nicht mit Hard Mode und Hard Hits, so können bei den letzten Kämpfen schon ein bisschen was passieren. Einfach und die letzten 3 können ein bisschen spannend sein. Und da ist halt die Frage, was für eine Strategie man fährt. Dadurch, dass der letzte Kampf aber einfach so entgegen allem designt ist, was das Spiel überhaupt bisher hatte, hast du da nicht so wirklich viele Optionen. Das erste, was ich ja getestet hatte, war ja halt wieder dieser hyperoffensive Quatsch. Und das funktioniert ja nicht, weil bei allem, was Multi-Hit ist, blocken ja die ganzen Käfer zuerst. Also nach dem ersten Hit wird einfach geblockt und scheinbar haben die so viel Block plus, dass dann jeder Angriff noch einen Schaden macht, weil ja, und so. Also ist das auch keine Strategie. Und dann war die Idee, okay, dass man halt einen etwas langsameren halt Versuch wagt. Eine Sache, die ich gefahren bin in mehreren Varianten, war halt dieses Setup, wo ich halt auf den 3 bis 4 HP halt bleibe. Mit Last Attack und Last Stand und Last Wind, dass ich halt viele Züge kriege, mein Schaden okay ist, ich entsprechend gut heilen kann. Block hier, dass wenn ich einen perfekten Block kriege, ich 1 HP wieder kriege. Das ist übrigens sehr broken, wenn ein Hit mich theoretisch auf 0 haut, ich diesen aber perfekt blocke, dann kriege ich 1 HP zurück, nachdem ich den Schaden erlitten habe und sterbe nicht. Ist natürlich eine gute Rückversicherung. Und das ist ein anderer Kram, das halt Status und so mir halt egal ist. Ich kann das mal kurz so machen, es geht schneller. Halt, ich hatte davor noch eine andere Variante, aber kann ich gleich durchgehen. Also das eine ist halt mit so 3 bis 4 HP, okayer Schaden, okaye Abwehr, Notfallabwehr, TP sparen da. Miracle Matter ist einfach dafür, dass ich alle 2 Runden quasi dann wieder noch 2 Züge kriege oder im Fall von Leaf halt meinen Angriff buffen kann. Prayer, Meditation kennt man ja halt für mehr Verteidigung, TP und HP-Management. Heavy Throw kam neu dazu, das war eine Strategie, dass ich halt einfach Verteidigungssenkung habe, um mir den Buff auf dem Basisangriff zu sparen. Ansonsten ein Power wie Oya und Helper Boost, weil einfach plus 10 Schaden durch die Pflanze und den Helfer ist halt einfach extrem gut. Das kannst du nicht einfach mal so raufspecken auf den Charakter. Und Spice-Packs, da ich halt sehe, wie mein Gegner das ist. Was ich vorher gefahren bin, war Needle Toss bzw. Needle Pincer. Weil diese werden auch durch den ADAP Enhancer gebufft, dass sie halt einen Angriff mehr machen. Und dort habe ich dann mit Statuseffekten versucht. Gift und Schlaf war sehr für den Arsch, beziehungsweise Schlaf könnte stark sein, aber da müsste ich effektiv auf die Pflanze und den Helfer verzichten. Um Schlafrunden gescheit zu nutzen, dass Gegner währenddessen halt keine Aktion machen. Das kann man fahren, wenn man möchte. Aber die Sache ist, wenn der Gegner halt, also wenn du es beim letzten Angriff procs, ist das Ultimum. Wenn du es halt vorher procs, kannst du effektiv keinen Schaden mehr machen, weil der Gegner sofort geweckt wird. Und dann kannst du halt zwar buffen und sowas, aber das bringt halt alles auch einen ziemlichen Käse. Gift ist halt absolut whatever, weil ein Schaden. Schock hatte sich eigentlich ganz gut bewährt, was einfach Gegner, wenn es prockt, halt entsprechende Aktionen wegnimmt. Die kriegen da dann zwar +1 Verteidigung, aber es war zusätzlich eigentlich ganz gut. Aber das habe ich dann verworfen, weil dadurch dauern die Kämpfe einfach noch länger. Und auch wenn es mir ein bisschen mehr Sicherheit gibt, wenn der Gegner halt zum Angriff kommt, kann zusätzlich so einiges passieren. Von daher hatte ich dann jetzt halt den Heavy Throw, das habe ich dann mit der Power kombiniert, das einfach generell alles mehr Schaden macht, hat auch die Helfer. Das hat alles eigentlich für so den regulären Bossrush hat das eigentlich alles ziemlich gut funktioniert, muss man sagen. Also das war gar nicht problembehaftet. Ab und an mal ein bisschen knapper, aber ging. Das Hauptproblem ist einfach wirklich der letzte Kampf. Dass dort diese beiden Varianten, die ich gefahren bin, einfach nicht geklappt haben. Wieso? Das hat einfach damit zu tun, dass das gegnerische Explorer-Team halt einfach sich nicht, also generell nicht mal an Spielerregeln zu halten hat und einfach generell andere Regeln des Spiels ignoriert, sage ich mal. Was heißt das auf gut Deutsch? Zum einen haben wir ja Taunt. Und das sorgt ja dafür bei uns, wenn wir das benutzen, dass halt Gegner den entsprechenden Slot angreifen. Ob das irgendwas an der Action-Ökonomie ändert, weiß ich nicht. Fakt ist aber halt, dass wenn der gegnerische Kabu Taunt benutzt, kann ich nur noch angreifen. Also das heißt nur normal angreifen oder nichts tun. Wenn ich die Gegner taunte, können sie zusätzlich halt Items benutzen, Fähigkeiten, Turn, Pass und den ganzen Shit. Also die ignorieren halt einfach mal den Taunt-Effekt. Also deren das einfach mal bastet und unserer nicht. Kann man verschmerzen. Was ich deutlich schlimmer finde, ist halt, wie Verteidigung hier in diesem Spiel funktioniert, beziehungsweise wie es eigentlich bisher über das ganze Spiel funktioniert hat, nur um dann im letzten Angriff stellenweise ignoriert zu werden. Was meine ich damit? Ist ja so, dass wenn du halt, es ist egal, ob du halt, ein Gegner hat 5 Angriff und es ist wurscht, ob du 4 Verteidigungen oder 99 Verteidigungen hast, standardmäßig wird der Schaden auf einem Schadenspunkt gekappt bei dir. Du musst dann entweder regulär blocken, damit der Schaden um 1 reduziert wird und 0 wird, oder du machst halt einen Perfect Block, dass er halt generell halt um 2 reduziert wird. So ist halt der Schiss mit Bim. Und bei Bossen ist ja so, dass halt, also bei normalen Gegnern, da funktioniert es ja nicht so ganz, aber bei Bosskämpfen wird das dann ja aufgehoben, dass du halt durch dessen Schaden minimieren kannst. Und das funktioniert auch beim Bossrush, das funktioniert bei jedem Boss, auch der Everlasting King hält sich an diese Regel, er ist ein fairer, jetzt habe ich das Wort vergessen. Er ist einfach fair, was das angeht, er will zwar die Weltherrschaft, aber er respektiert die Spielregeln, aber nicht die gegnerische Version von Team Snakemouth. Die hat zwar auch Angriffe, wenn ich dann Block drücke, dann wird der Schaden halt um 1 reduziert und es macht 0 Schaden. Und dann hast du den gegnerischen V. Und die Gegner können natürlich auch ein paar ihrer Spezialangriffe benutzen. K.O. mit dem Dash-Through oder dem stärkeren Horn-Slash, der halt mehr Damage macht, Baseline. Halt Leaf mit den Buffs, dem Cleanse, den Debuffs. Und den ganzen Spaß. Und hast du einen gegnerischen V. Und generell können sie halt Items schmeißen, was auch ganz dufte ist. Vor allem deren Items funktionieren einfach mal krasser als unsere. Ja, eine Pepperbeere oder wie auch mal der Mist heißt. Der halt einfach mal beim gesamten Team den Angriff bufft. Nicht nur bei einem Käfer, ist auch wieder überhaupt nicht geschummelt. Dass Buffs einfach viel länger wirken, obwohl entgegen wie es halt so beim Spieler ist. Secret Stash können sie auch benutzen, der dann wieder auch mehr heilt als beim Spieler. Aber das könnte ich alles noch irgendwie verkraften, wenn der gegnerische V nicht den Multi-Boomerang Throw benutzen würde. Und ich meine nicht Hurricane Throw, der halt Verteidigung pierced, ein Verteidigungspunkt, sondern den normalen, der eigentlich nur dein Angriff ist, mit jedem Treffer weniger Schaden macht. Und wenn du blockst, sollte der eigentlich dann mit Treffer 0 Schaden machen. Beim gegnerischen V ist es so, dass wenn ich den Erstangriff blocke, macht das 0 Schaden. Wenn ich Folgetreffer blocke, weil das Ding trifft ja, ich glaube, 4 oder 5 Mal. Wenn ich normal Piss blocke, was sonst immer Schaden um 1 reduziere, macht er einen Schaden. Ich krieg trotzdem ich nehme Aua Schaden-Animation, ich habe gar nicht geblockt, selbst wenn ich einen Frame vorher in dem in der Block-Animation bin und er macht mir trotzdem einen Schaden. Das ist so dumm, das ist so bescheuert, das ist so immens unfair, weil das einfach natürlich bedeutet, hey, ich block den ersten Angriff und wenn ich nicht Perfect Blocks mache, die sonst nicht gefordert sind, nirgendwo, so nebenher, nehme ich Schaden. Und mit der Strategie, die ich hier halt gefahren bin, heißt es dann tot. Beziehungsweise wenn ich halt generell Angriffe nicht blocke, kriege ich ja noch mehr Schaden. Und das ist scheiße. Und das ist dumm. Und das ist unfair. Und ich verstehe nicht, wie man sein gesamtes Spiel 99,99% gleichmäßig hat und der eine Angriff vom Gegner, der multi-hittet, sich anders als bei der Spielfigur verhält sowieso, aber auch anders als jeder andere gegnerische Angriff. Und es ist nicht ein einzelner Pissangriff, der dann einen Schaden macht, sondern bis zu 4 oder 5. Bollocks. Bullshit. Das hat mich dann nämlich beim zweiten Run halt gekillt. Und hatte ich keinen Bock mehr. Es ist so dumm. Der Kampf ist nicht ultra smart. Es ist kein geiler Twist. Es ist schon abfuck genug, dass du quasi Spielercharaktere als Gegner hast, die ultra gebufft sind und sich viel mehr erlauben dürfen als der Spieler, weil haha. Sondern du hast auch noch diesen Bullshit, wo eine konstante Regel des Spiels ohne ersichtlichen Grund gebrochen wird. Ach ja, und dass die gegnerischen Versionen deiner Charaktere jeden Slot im Nahkampf angreifen dürfen, während du das nicht darfst, ist auch mal wieder so die Krönung on top, weil das macht auch echt Spaß. Ja, das heißt, die beste Strategie, die man fahren kann, ist tatsächlich für diesen Kampf, dass du dieselbe Strategie benutzt, die jeder für Solo-Runs benutzt hat, damals. Da sind die meisten nicht halt auf diese Hyperoffensive gegangen, sondern haben halt einen Ultra-Tank-Charakter gebaut mit der HP-Heilung, also dass du halt Do Nothing drückst für mehr Verteidigung, TP und Heilung. Du nimmst eine Safe Turn, um Schaden zu machen und dann dauert das Ganze halt einfach 20 Jahre, bis der Kampf durch ist. Und das Problem ist, dass du halt hier dann jeden anderen Boss machen musst. Das wird scheiße ewig dauern. Du bist in gar keiner Gefahr mehr zu sterben, weil du brauchst ja nicht mal Items, du kannst nebenher Secret Stash und sonst was drücken. Heilt sich durch Do Nothing 4 HP. Kannst du dich auch so dazu schmeißen, dass du alle 2 Runden auch 2 HP extra kriegst nochmal. Also dass hier eigentlich gar nichts passiert. Es wird nur scheiße ewig dauern. Wenn Gegner sich permanent irgendwie um zu viel HP heilen, dann dauert es quasi noch ewiglicher. Aber ja, das wird die erste Strategie sein, die ich dann fahre. Das wird vermutlich dann so um die 2 Stunden dauern. Normale Solo-Runs hier haben dann vorher 1,5 und dann jetzt hier knapp eine Stunde gedauert mit dem optimierteren Bild. Aber anders geht es ja halt einfach nicht. Weil dieser eine Kampf dazu kommen muss in 2.0, der absolut komplett über die Stränge schlägt und dich in deinen Optionen absolut einschränkt. So richtige Antithese von einem guten finalen Kampf. Ich kann es hinnehmen, dass man diese Hyper-Offensive halt eventuell eindämmen möchte, weil das zu stark ist. Ich würde sagen, dass das nicht zu OP ist, weil du halt 3 Gegner hast und wenn du halt nicht den Money kriegst und er macht Taunt und so, dann stehst du ziemlich scheiße da, aber ich meine ja nur, die gegnerische Team Snake-Off-Variante hätte Counterplay dagegen, aber okay, dann sag halt, nö, wir wollen keine Multi-Hits, die sind zu stark. Okay, könnte ich mitleben. Warum funktionieren meine Defensiven, also warum funktioniert hier diese gemixte Variante nicht? Warum funktioniert ein entsprechendes High-Risk, Low-HP-Management nicht? Warum ist mein Taunt scheißegal? Warum ist das alles Bums? Wieso? Warum? Es ist so absurd dumm. Warum sind deren Items gebufft? Aber ja, kurzum, das ist eine perfekte Variante von halt Tools, die der Spieler hat und wenn dann der CPU halt sie benutzt. Mal ganz zu schweigen von den absurden Stats, die halt dieser Team Snake hat. Aber auch damit könnte ich leben. Aber ich finde es ultra pissig scheiße, dass sie eine universelle Regel des Spiels für den allerletzten Kampf halt einfach aushebeln. Das ist so dumm. Das ist so scheiße. Der Spieler lernt mit diesen Regeln zu spielen für das gesamte Spiel. Auch alles, was mit Version 1.1 und 1.1.2 dazu kam, hat sich alles an diese Regel gehalten. Nur nicht dieser letzte Kampf. Und das finde ich furchtbar schade und furchtbar frustrierend und furchtbar dumm. Aber ja, wie gesagt, ich hatte jetzt nur keine Lust, das jetzt zu machen, weil ich schon 2,5 Stunden verballert hatte. Das wird extrem leicht, das wird nur extrem langweilig. Aber gut, dann fahre ich halt diese Variante. Wow, guck mal, dieses 1.2 Update. Ich fahre die gleiche Solo-Strategie. Auch wenn wir eigentlich mit 1.1.2 und 1.2 mehr Spieleroptionen haben sollten. Nur hat man sich dann gesagt, fege die euch. Und jetzt kann man natürlich einwerfen, ja, mach doch einfach den Boss-Rush und dann den letzten Kampf separat. Aber das ist nicht das Gleiche. Es ist nicht das Gleiche. Sich auf den einzelnen Kampf vorzubereiten, ist halt einfach wurscht, weil du musst eine Strategie fahren, die auch die vorherigen Gegner packen. Und mit dem Setup wurden dann die letzten Kämpfe echt spannend. Da gab es einige coole Momente, die ich hatte. Richtige Klatsch-Dodges und ähnliches. Richtig gutes Attacken- und Turn-Management, um den sicheren Tod zu entgehen. Halt richtig gut, aber das ist jetzt alles halt für die Tonne, weil der letzte Kampf einfach dumm ist. So, genug über diesen großartigen Kampf philosophiert. Wir lesen uns die Beiträge heute durch, also die Monster-Analysen und halt die Kommentare dazu. Bei 2 Einträgen werden wir halt dann hier einen der Kämpfe halt abspielen, weil es dort für Kabu Unikarten Dialog gibt. Und ja, dann ist halt quasi das Projekt hier vorbei. Irgendwann gibt es halt noch das Sondervideo mit Hey, how to EX Boss Rush in mega schnarchig und langweilig. Snore. Also, ich hätte natürlich Items und Bubble, Shield, EX und sowas nutzen können. Aber ich habe natürlich versucht, den Rush halt ohne zu machen, so wie ich das ganze Spiel gespielt habe. Ja, wird dann halt sehr langweilig, sehr lame, wird auch nicht anspruchsvoll. Aber hey, wenn man halt alles andere eindämmt, dann ist das halt so. Gut. Dann tun wir das mal. Aber wir machen dabei etwas schöne Musik, die wir sehr selten hören. Wir gehen nämlich dafür in den Thronsaal, um mal Legend der Elfen zu zitieren. Yo, Mom, der Boss ist scheiße. Tröste mich. Okay. So. Ich hoffe, du bist bereit. Librari. Wir können uns auch hier die Einträge durchlesen. Das können wir alles machen, theoretisch. Genau, also eigentlich alles. Ah ja, warum auch immer. Complete Game ist immer nicht freigeschaltet. Ich weiß nicht, warum das hier im Spiel nicht freigeschaltet ist. Ich habe auch alle Songs gekauft und sonst zeigt er mir das nicht an. Es ist komisch, aber whatever. Whatever. Gut, wird Zeit, sich alles durchzulesen, habe ich gehört. Also hier nur die Chapter-Übersichten. Die Quests hatten wir schon gemacht. Deswegen. Von daher. Nein. Es ist so, wenn halt meine Verteidigung ist so hoch, dass quasi fast alles an Gegenangriffen auf einen Schaden gekappt ist. Gegnerischer Schaden kann nicht einfach so 0 Schaden sein. Ist halt einfach so eingestellt. Punkt. Und es ist so normalerweise, dass wenn ich halt einen regulären Block mache, dass der Schaden um 1 reduziert wird, ergo 0. Und wenn ich einen Perfect Block mache, dann halt eigentlich um -2. Außer ich nehme diese Medaillen, die den Perfect Block nochmal verstärken. Und auch hier bei den gesamten Boss Rush und bei den meisten Angriffen gegen den gegnerischen Team Snake Mouth, sie machen einen Angriff, ich mache einen normalen Block und der Schaden wird um 1 reduziert, ergo sie machen 0 Schaden. Außer bei dem Angriff, wo V den Boomerang schmeißt und dieser 4 bis 5 Mal trifft. Ich blocke regulär den ersten Treffer und da wird der Schaden um 1 reduziert. Aber alle Folgetreffer von diesem Multi-Hit, egal wenn ich normal blocke, machen trotz dessen einen Schaden. Ich weiß nicht warum, für mich fühlt sich das extrem wie ein Fehler an. Aber es ist halt so, dass ich halt dann blocke und er macht trotz dessen einen Schaden. Und ich weiß nicht, was das Problem ist. Wenn das Block-Timing eventuell nur auf einen Frame beschränkt ist, weiß ich es nicht. Aber ich bin in der Block-Animation, werde getroffen und kriege einen Schaden. Und das sorgt halt dafür, dass ich halt diese X-Treffer danach nur reduzieren kann, wenn ich einen perfekten Block mache, was halt ein paar Frames sind. Und das macht halt einfach die Strategie, die ich gefahren bin, super dumm, weil ich da halt auf 3 bis 4 HP immer hocke. Dass die Kämpfe nicht ewig lang dauert. High Risk, High Reward. Aber nicht so extrem risky wie das, was ich sonst im ganzen Spiel gefahren bin, wo ich alles in den Opener stecke und hoffentlich gewinne ich oder nicht. Und deswegen ist halt dumm. Aber ja, wir machen zuerst Discoveries, dann machen wir die Kochsachen, wir machen zuerst die Chapter-Übersicht, dann machen wir die Discoveries, dann machen wir die Kochsachen und dann machen wir die Gegner. Klingt gut. So, Chapter 1, das Functional Trio. Die gegnerische Stärke von V ist höher, also höher als Basiswert. Aber es ändert nichts daran, dass jeder Angriff, den gegnerischen V halt macht, bei mir trotzdem auch nur einen Schaden macht. Ohne Block macht er auch nur einen Schaden. Wenn ich von dem Angriff getroffen werde, von dem ersten, macht er auch nur einen Schaden. Jeder Treffer von dem Boomerang, der mich trifft, macht einen Schaden. Wenn ich den regulär blocke, sollte es 0 Schaden machen. Der erste Treffer von dem Multi-Angriff macht dann auch nur Schaden. Die Folgetreffer nicht. Und ich weiß nicht warum. Aber ja. So, Zeit zu lesen. Wir sind ja schon lang genug wieder hier drin. Chapter 1. Das Functional Trio. B and Kabu have passed Maki's trial and earned their explorer permit. Their first mission is to find the artifact hidden in Snakemouth's den, located west of the association. Their teamwork needs tuning, but they head out full of hope. After almost being eaten by a spooder, V and Kabu rescued Leaf, a moth trapped in Snakemouth's depths. With a new partner, the team continues their trek through the cave. Defeating the vicious spider, the team was dragged by a flood trap through the river. Luckily, they ended up near the Ant Kingdom with the artifact intact. All that's left is to hand over the artifact to the Queen and claim their reward. Mit dem längsten Einstiegskapitel, was ich jemals in dem Spiel hatte. Ne, nicht ganz das längste, da hatten wir schon Schlimmeres. Pokémon. Aber ja. Chapter 2, Sacred Golden Hills. Not long after handing in their first artifact, Team Snakemouth's been ordered to head to the Golden Settlement. Head to the tunnel south of the Association. Kabu's friend, Professor Neolith, was being ambushed by wasps. With the help of Libby and Celia, Team Snakemouth protected him. Now it's time to cross the tunnel and head to the Golden Settlement. The Gorn Festival, celebrating the harvest goddess Venus, has begun. For the festival to conclude, the moon and sun offerings must be collected. Sounds like a new mission. After bonding as a team during the festival's events and upgrading V's Beamerang, the offerings were brought to Acolyte Aria. Sparring in the name of the goddess, the sun's rise marked the end of the festival. The path to the Golden Hills has opened. The artifact awaits! Fighting off Zast and Mafliba, Team Snakemouth made it to the top of the Golden Hills. There they faced Venus and her trial. After a long battle, they were deemed worthy. With another artifact obtained and with the blessing of Venus, Team Snakemouth heads back to the castle. Oh, falls du es nicht mehr weißt, du wolltest in dem Stream dann erzählen, was mit den anderen beiden Blumen es auf sich hat, also Venus, Mars und Pluto. Du meinst, dass du da irgendwelche Infos hast, von daher, das können wir dann auch besprechen, wenn wir hier alles durch sind. Wo wir generell noch mal ein bisschen über das Spiel philosophieren können. Es ist der Lächelstab. Chapter 3, Factory Inspection. While Professor Neolith deciphers the ancient tablet, Team Snakemouth and their comrades have been tasked with replacing the honey factory's core. To do so, they must head east, and then north of the Association and overcome the Lost Sands. Yeah. Although going back home should be a joyous occasion, Ree's heart is full of doubts. As they journey through the desert, Team Snakemouth saved the traveling caravan from a wasp ambush. They're being bolder with their attacks. Team Snakemouth must retrieve the final artifact quickly. Hurry to Defiant Route. Sunny skies, merchants abound, and a lot of sand. That's Defiant Route. Team Snakemouth stops to take a short break before riding the elevator to the Bee Kingdom. The scanner picks up something abnormal, prompting Dr. HB to examine Leaf. Although the whole truth hasn't been found, it seems Leaf's body is connected to the ancient crystals. For now, Team Snakemouth must focus on rounding up everyone for the briefing. V confesses her fears to her team, that she won't be forgiven for her rude exit. Assured that everything can be fixed with an honest effort, the team heads into the briefing. The Queen dotes on V and invites all explorers to visit the honey factory. The beehive's west exit leads to it. Team Snakemouth must be ready to oversee the core's replacement. The factory's been locked down. Everyone's trapped. Together with Gen, Ellery, Zast, and Mofliva, Team Snakemouth must find the overseer and unlock the factory core's room. Shutting down the factory's mechanical defender, the core's finally been replaced. Mulling over fixing things with her sister, V travels back to the End Kingdom with her team to deliver the final artifact. Mysterious Lost Sands. The final artifact split into two halves. Before the wasps make their move, Team Snakemouth must head back into the Lost Sands to follow Team Slacker's lead. The mayor of Defiant Route should have some information. The hunt for the keys is on. The key to the bandits' hideout's been obtained. It's time to break it. Team Snakemouth's fallen into the bandits' trap. Thanks to Kabu's handy digging, the team can press forward. They must recover their items and find the key. Aristoteles duel Team Snakemouth and returned the key after being spared. It seems the desert bandits did have some honor after all. Hawk gave Team Snakemouth one of the keys, found in ruins resembling the Roach village in Snakemouth Lake, what caused this town to be abandoned. The key is complete, all that's left is to head to the Lost Sands corner to place it where it belongs. The Dew and Scorpion almost defeated Team Snakemouth, but Zast arrived in time to save everyone. Leaf was badly hurt, regaining some memories while recovering. Thankfully, he's back on his feet. Now it's time to get the artifact for real! Climbing to the top of the Lost Sands castle, Team Snakemouth defeated its magical guardian and claimed the last artifact. Could the everlasting sapling finally be within reach? The far Whitelands. The Wolves made their move, bringing the Ant Kingdom to its knees. To its keys, verstehst du? Thanks to Marky's help, the Wasp King retreated. However, he stole one of the artifacts. Team Snakemouth must head to the border east of Defiant Road and cross over into the far grasslands. Cowboys briefed everyone on the dangers ahead. Everyone must travel east if they are to reach the wild swamplands. Kina and Jin stay behind, and the brave explorers push forward. Team Snakemouth and Marky have made it into the swamp. Leaf bug tribes and powerful monsters lurk everywhere. As they prepare to move forward, Kabu grows uneasy. Being split from Marky, Kabu crushes his obstacles in a panic. Leaf and Ree's worry for him force him to confess. His previous team sacrificed themselves to help him cross. The team promises to cross together, but Kabu's heart feels heavy. The beast shows itself, sparking Kabu's rage. He selfishly thought on and got Ree and Leaf hurt. Coming to his senses, he was able to protect his friends and profusely apologize. With a weight off his shoulders, the explorers head on to the Wasp Kingdom. The Wasp Kingdom's abandoned and neglected. Its proud warriors don't seem to care about it. Something's off as the team sneaks around, looking for the throne. General Ultimax stood in Team Snakemouth's way, but was unable to stop them. It's time to find out what lays in the royal chambers. Eine heiße Bombe, Wespe, sage ich dir. Chapter 6. Chapter 6. Assault at Rubber Ducky Prison. The Wasp King's trickery pays off, allowing him to attack while Marky und Team Snakemouth were away. Damn, das war so dumm, die Stelle. Hey! Okay, wir haben sie gerade angegriffen. Was machen wir jetzt? Wir greifen sie einfach nochmal an, das werden sie nie vermuten. Claiming all of the artifacts, he makes his way to the Giant's lair. Queen Elizabeth II resolves to do whatever it takes to help her people, and heads to Termite Kingdom to plead for truce. Team Snakemouth must meet up with her in the tunnel leading to the Golden Settlement. Dan, Queen and Team Snakemouth have teamed up. They must pay attention to their surroundings if they will cross the Forsaken Lands safely. V finally carries her team across the Forsaken Lands, to her distaste. Defeating the Primal Weevil aids the termites, granting them entry to the termite capital. Dan Queen heads to the royal chambers. Give her your support! Oh, stimmt. Primal Weevil habe ich gar nicht mehr bekämpft. King Hector has agreed to help, only if Team Snakemouth can prove their might. The Colosseum awaits. The trio must prepare for their gladiator debut. Despite Mothleva's attempts to hijack the operation, Team Snakemouth earned the approval of the kingdom. Now they must go back to face King Hector's final decision. The subaquatic maritime transport is ready to go. Time to hop on in the Termite Kingdom's pier and give it a test ride all the way to the Bulgaria pier. The submarine seems to work just fine, to everyone's relief. It's time to reclaim the rubber prison from the wasps. Catching up to the Wasp King, Team Snakemouth faced Ultimax, who had acquired Shank. It was no match for the power of friendship. The path to the Giant's lair is open, and everybody is here. Time for final preparations. Chapter 7. The Everlasting Sapling. Being entrusted to Flame Brooch by Vanessa, Team Snakemouth heads into the Giant's lair. What sort of place awaits our heroes? An abandoned land, full of horrible creatures and mysterious structures. The Giant's lair can make even the most hardened explorers shake. Everyone had to work together to withstand the Deadlander ambush. The explorers take some time to collect their thoughts before climbing the cold behemoth before them. The roaches live! Elizabeth II tries to negotiate, but their plan to destroy the Everlasting Sapling surprises everyone. Can they convince the roaches that this is the right choice? The Roach Elder has accepted the possibility of the sapling being destroyed. The path is clear, and there is nothing left to do but to defeat the Wasp King. The Wasp King devoured the Everlasting Sapling seed, gaining incredible power. Team Snakemouth somehow pulled through, defeating him before he could reach his full power. The Wasp King now at 3. The sapling's chapter closes. Team Snakemouth earned their place in the Hall of Fame. A big celebration ensued, and the kingdoms are safe after a long journey. You did it! You did it! So viele Anspielungen hier, ist ja furchtbar. So, Discovery, Snakemouth Den. A cavern found at the edges of the End Kingdom, and the source of the river that cuts through Bulgaria's outskirts. Many explorers have tried their luck in trying to retrieve artifacts from the rumored ancient tribe that inhabited this place, but few ever came back. Still, this does not stop the End Queen from sending explorers to try and find the so-favored riches deep within. They say that those who are consumed by the mouth of the snake become its eternal slaves, and still wander within to this day. Snakemouth Depths. The underground area of Snakemouth Den has been completely consumed by fungi. The remains of explorers and ancient bugs roam this place, like puppets controlled by their alien hosts, and yet the desire for riches keeps bringing explorers back. Explorer's Message. We have already lost one of ours to the wretched place. Lost to what? How did it happen? The ominous letter left behind for future explorers raises more questions than it answers. But one thing is for sure, it is not a prank, not meant to be taken lightly. All who read it and precede it have been rightfully warned. The Roaches Village. Supposedly, the now missing roaches lived in Snake Mountain's underground, but with all the flooding and monsters, it's difficult to imagine settling down here. Did some horrible disaster strike them? What could be the reason for the state of these dungeons? Inn for Mothers. These ants were the very first staff of the Ant Kingdom Inn. They smile upon the current generation every day. Back then, the town was mostly ants, so the inn served as housing for important political guests. The Settler Statue. This ant's clumsiness led to the discovery of the land that would become the Ant Kingdom. It also serves as a testament to the late Queen's humbleness and her care for her people. The Ants. The current ruler of the Ant Kingdom, Alicent II. Queen Alicent II. My apologies. The Ants were one of the first to settle in a location that would become Bulgaria, and as such their kingdom is one of the most powerful. Controlling most of the economy and territories of South Bulgaria, the current queen close relationships with termites and wasps without any given explanation, something that tarnished her mother's peaceful legacy. She also banned ladybugs from living in the capital after a huge scandal. This, coupled with her strictness, has caused many to dislike her, and some say an underground meeting point to discuss her has been created. The Bees. Not the bees! The current ruler of the Bee Kingdom, Queen Bianca. The bees settled in Bulgaria shortly after the ants did, building their hive at the tallest spot of the land, watching over the world from above. One of the youngest queens, Bianca has ruled over the Bee Kingdom for a short time, but her focus on technological advancement and views towards art led her to become one of the most popular rulers of the kingdom's history. Because of her civil disposition, her and Alicent II stand on very friendly terms. She often advises her when her opinion is asked. The Termites. The royal couple who currently rule the Termite Kingdom, King Hector IV and Queen Lyra II. The Termites are an isolationist society that values military strength above all else. Their kingdom being encased in a giant closed-off dome only adds to their secludedness. The relationship between the termites and ants was always rocky, but Alicent I managed to maintain contact with them and establish various trading routes and markets between their kingdoms. However, Alicent II failed to maintain this relationship due to her inexperience, causing the termites to shun the ants once more and banning them from the capital. The Wasps. The usurped ruler of the Wasp Kingdom, Queen Vanessa. The Wasps were always aggressive isolationists, commandeering the northern borders of Bulgaria for themselves and battling for control of the Bee Kingdom in a war that lasted many moons. The Wasps finally settled down when Alicent I intervened and managed to form a truce with them. However, Alicent II's inexperience made the bad blood between ants and wasps resurface. Vanessa has ruled with attempts to tame her kind so they may live in peace with the other citizens of Bulgaria, which made her the most controversial wasp queen to date. Even so, her efforts were going well before the Wasp King somehow seized power. Mensch, so viele Probleme sind dadurch entstanden, dass Alicent II das einfach mal alles ziemlich verkackt hat. Holy shit. Queen Alicent I. Alicent I was the first of the queens to settle in the land that would eventually become Bulgaria. Known for her strong will, she attracted bugs from all over the lands beyond Bulgaria's borders to come here. Not much is known about the past, besides the fact that she came from very far away to build her kingdom, and the feat of having convinced wasps and termites to have a truce was something no one had ever seen before. She always wore a mask, concealing her face. Some rumored she had battle scars from convincing other bug kinds to become part of the kingdom, or that she just didn't like having her visage seen by others. This became tradition, and now Alicent II wears a mask as well. The Anthill Palace. A testament to the ants' hard work and diligence, the castle stands at the center of the Ant Kingdom. It was later discovered to have been built over an ancient crystal reserve, which kickstarted construction of the ant mines, although some say Alicent knew of this all along. Aphids and Cochineals. Ganz bestimmt. Simply adorable. These are one of the main sources of export for the Golden Settlement. Aphids provide the region with nutritious eggs, enjoyed by many bugs. Woolly aphids provide wool used for many accessories and decorations. Finally, cochineals produce a bright dye which is used for many purposes, usually alongside wool. These cute critters in everyone's heart are quite important to the economy. The Golden Festival. When the flowers bloom and the harvest begins, the Golden Festival is sure to be celebrated. Bugs from all over Bulgaria congregate to enjoy the festivities, and they offer their joy to the goddess Venus. Traditionally, the sun and moon offerings are given to the serving acolyte, then a special ceremony is performed. Afterwards, the offerings must be brought to the top of the Golden Hills, where the goddess receives them happily. Despite these well-documented traditions, few are the bugs who have been allowed upon that holy summit. The goddess statue. A statue built to honor the harvest goddess Venus. It was watched over the golden settlement since time immemorial, reminding the citizens of the ever-present goddess who grants them a bountiful harvest without fail. Honored employee. This portrait holds the honey factory's most accomplished employee of the month. The Bee Kingdom has a hall of fame for all of these awards, but it's not open to the public. Sand Castle Mural. A depiction of the everlasting sapling and the ancient artifacts. Its text was too faded to be read. The ancient mural must have been built by the Roaches, given the structure dates back to before Bulgaria was established. Were they seeking it as well, or did they worship it? Snakemouth's Lab. This cruel establishment remained hidden from Bulgaria for many moons. Unethical experiments on bugs were conducted here in the search of immortality. Leaves Cordyceps originated from here, having been discarded as a failed Zomorph prototype. Stimmt, das ist immer noch eine dreckige Geschichte und die Frage ist halt wirklich, ob das quasi so eine außerhalb der staatlichen Institution war oder ob eventuell sogar halt die damaligen Königreiche hier Dreck anstecken hatten. Ich weiß gar nicht, ob die hier überhaupt mit den Roaches zusammengehangen, aber ich glaube, die Aufzeichnungen sind von Roaches, oder? Glaube ich. Healing Sophie. Tea brewed with this flower petals can cure any illness, but no doctors can explain why. Alexander I once fell gravely sick, and a nomad offered tea made from a petal with his best wishes. The king miraculously recovered, but none saw the nomad nor the petal ever again. Ooh. Healing Sophie. Hi Sophie. Seedling Haven. Seedlings bloom absurdly fast in the soil and live to explore the Bulgarian outskirts. The Seedling King's footsteps enrich the soil, allowing this process. After its defeat, Seedling crop attacks diminished quite a bit. Underground Tavern. Those who disagree with Alexander II's stances come here to air their grievances. Shady item trades and expensive bets are common amongst the regulars. Doppel, the bartender, is an exiled ladybug planning a peaceful protest to reserve the ladybug exile. Oops. He hopes his disguise as a beetle holds up until then. The Ant Mines. Alexander II ordered the construction of these tunnels to connect all the kingdoms. Although right now it's only for explorers, a civilian version may be opened in the future. Chomper Cavern. Mother chompers are exceptional chompers with the ability to produce many of their young quickly. Their fertility is strengthened by a combination of sunlight and the soil blessed by goddess Venus. The power plant. The wind energy generated by the golden settlement's windmills are channeled into this power plant. Then it is distributed to the Bee Kingdom and some other areas. The Mitch Broodmother inadvertently stopped a wasp invasion through a secret tunnel connecting to the far grassland. The Bee Kingdom. Standing above all other kingdoms, the bees produce delicious honey and are a center for artistic and technological advancement. It's also Ree's hometown, although she never felt quite at home there. Balcony Telescope. After glasses were invented, scientists only had one question: how much more can we zoom in? This telescope overseeing Bulgaria, nicknamed the Eliascope, was the answer to that question. BOSS. Using cutting-edge solid vision technology and the records contained in ancient crystals, this super expensive machine can let you live fights from the past. Oder auch völlig neue, die nie passiert sind und total dumm sind. Defiant Root. Built below the big tree's root and lucky enough to be over a water well, Defiant Root is a town that stands strong against all odds. Bandits constantly ambush merchant caravans along trade roads, and it's become a serious issue amongst its residents. The mayor works hard to find a solution that won't involve a war. Relic Museum. This tourist attraction holds ancient relics found in lost sands, alongside some nice crafts. It even has an official copy of Queen Elizabeth's portrait. The Lost Sands. The Lost Sands are filled with bandits and gigantic, mein, ich kann nicht mehr betonen, hier ist das furchtbar. Gigantic monuments none can find a use for. Dankeschön. Explorers love to search every nook and cranny, hoping valuable treasure will pop right up. Sadly, many fail to account for the scorpions and sandpits hiding in every corner. Oh Gott, Tardigrade Idol, ich hab keine Ahnung, was das ist. Everything around it lay turned to dust or broken rock, but the Tardigrade endured. They say this mystical bug can survive anywhere, and the idol lives up to its name. Bandit Hideout. As Todd Dallas leads the bandits on their numerous raids across the Lost Sands, they seem to be trying to become an independent nation, but their methods don't help their reputation. Although they seem to already be a community that supports each other, maybe they are already a nation. Stream Mountain, the source of the Lost Sands oasis and defined roots well. Stream Mountain stands tall in the middle of the desert. They say its peak hides aura of incredible value and its depths a monster none have lived to describe. Far Grasslands. Visible from almost everywhere, the far grasslands sport tall vegetation and ferocious creatures. It borders with the north, and most of Bulgaria doesn't bother traveling past the Lost Sun's Gate. The entirety of this area is under the control of the Wasp Kingdom, discouraging travelers from visiting. Also nearby are the wild swamplands, where not even the wasps dare enter. Fishing Village. A secluded village hosting a family of damselflies. Despite being located in such a wide place, they enjoy relative safety and comfort. Riz works tirelessly to keep it that way for his father and sister. Wizard's Tower. Hidden amongst the foliage hides a tarantula wizard. His only concerns are making powerful potions and reading his favorite books from within his tower. As long as no one bothers him, he will make sure to not bother anyone, but with his powers, who knows what he's capable of. Wild swamplands. The Leapbug tribes have made this nest of monsters their home. The constant danger and strife have prevented them from settling down advancing technologically. This place also houses a horrible, fearsome beast that caused Kabu a great deal of anguish. Wasp Kingdom. Right in the middle of the northern border of Bulgaria, the Wasp Kingdom is a militarized place full of soldiers and strife. Well, that's what it is now. Queen Vanessa and her mother made great advances in peace talks and solving the Wasp Kingdom's issues, but the Wasp King usurpers set back their efforts by many moves. Forsaken Lands. There's nothing here but fog, pumpkins and very adaptable monsters. A maze full of loops and turns. One must pay attention to their surroundings to not get lost. Ancient City. While looking for a spot to build the End Kingdom on, Alicent I and her people traveled through the Forsaken Lands. The abandoned campsite was taken over by mothflies, but its crazy ruler was dispersed by a team of explorers. Mensch, wer wohl? Termite Kingdom. An isolationist but very technologically advanced kingdom that despises the sun. After Alicent II came into power, relationships between the Ant and Termite Kingdom suffered. Now with Bulgaria in danger, hopefully those differences can be put aside. Termite Statue. Apparently this statue is one of the finest pieces of art ever produced in Termite Kingdom. They call it postmodern art or something. It's definitely an interesting piece. Its meaning has yet to be agreed upon by critics and scholars. Termite Colosseum. Despite the termites being extremely technologically advanced, they have maintained the Colosseum in pristine state. Although the crows boo on maintenance day, they understand it's needed to preserve such iconic architecture. Termacade. Created by reverse engineering giant technology, the Termacade is very popular in the Termite Kingdom. Players can enter a new digital world without braving the world's dangers. Now with a branch in the End Kingdom, the Termacade expects to further spread its name to areas outside of Bulgaria. Sailor's Statue. After the Great Nautical Revolution, boats were never the same. Stronger engines, safer hulls, the sea finally opened up to the common bug, or at least those brave enough to not fear a shipwreck. This statue symbolizes the steering wheel, one of the many technologies that surfaced during this revolution. Metal Island. A bug-made island resort for the wealthy and influential. Only the best chefs and entertainers serve the bugs staying at the trademark hotel. Its auditorium is also host to the Spy Card Tournament. The rich don't know how to play it, but they sure love watching it. Spy Cards. Select one boss, 2 mini-bosses and up to 12 minions, then you can fight. A card game utilizing the spy data many explorers have gathered. It's become very popular recently. Many towns hide a card master, an expert at deck building and strategy. Special effects: Coin X. X coins are launched. For every head, an effect is gained. Lifesteal X. Winning a round heals X HP. Unity. This card's attack is the amount of this card's tribe played. Versus X Y. Versus X tribe, gain Y effect. Tribe X. For having X of a tribe in play, gain an effect. Empower plus NX. X gain and attack. If attack X, gain an effect if total attack reaches X. Pierce X, ignore X defense. Setup X, next turn gain X. If X, if played alongside X card, gain an effect. Numb. One of your opponent's attacker cards is numbed. X. Peacock Island. Fairies, explorers, and even monsters can explain what draws them to this island. a soft beat echoing through the mind. Before they realize it, they've already been lured into the peacock spider's den. Rubber Ducker Prison. A recent establishment built by Alexander II during the shaky period of her transition to power. It was mostly fallen into disuse given the stability of the kingdom. It was actually a fairly simple construction, as the ancient round structure provided most of the framework. Ferrying workers in and out, however, proved to be the real cost. Giant's Lair. They say creatures larger than Bulgaria itself used to inhabit this lair. Very little is known about them, but they handled incredibly powerful technology. If they were so powerful, why did they disappear? Und das war's. So, dann wechseln wir jetzt erstmal den Schauplatz für andere Musik. Wobei, ich kann auch dafür wieder Queenie fragen. Gehen wir zu unserer Queen. Hello. Oh, irgendein Song ist dazugekommen. Heroes of Legend. Oh, noch eine Hardberry. Ah. Ach so, also das Team Sang Off hat tatsächlich sogar einen eigenen Track. Okay. Jetzt haben wir sogar eine Hardberry dazu bekommen. Cool. Wait against Ultimax. Who has a tank? Ja, machen wir das. Was hast du geschrieben? Soweit ich informiert bin, sind Pluto und Mars im Verlauf des Spiels nicht physisch anzutreffen. Lediglich die Eastern Doll, welche für die Mission V's Bequest war, ist ein Abbild von Mars. Oh, daran kann ich mich gar nicht mehr erinnern. Cabo stellt die Vermutung auf, dass es sich dabei um den Erntegott einer anderen Kultur handelt. Sonst ist Pluto 34 Jahren und Mars 361 Jahren alt. Irgendwas ist das alte Familie nicht gelistet. Okay. Okay. Ich kann mich leider an das Abbild nicht mehr erinnern, aber na gut. So, die Musik ist zwar sehr geil, ich hätte gerne was Entspannteres beim Vorlesen. Ja. Ich kann mit dir tanzen, let's go! Mon chéri. Und jetzt lief. Aber ich tanze nicht gerne. Ach schon, lief. Okay, Leaf, wir können weitermachen. Leaf? Leaf? Oh. Okay, ich bin fertig. Was schaut ihr mich so an? Okay. Wir können weitermachen. So, Zeit fürs Essen. Recipe Book. Mistake. Why would you let this happen? It requires 1 TP, but don't eat it. Don't say you weren't warned. Made by mixing compatible ingredients. Leaf salad. This salad. Nein, Leaf, was haben Sie mit dir getan? This salad is just many crunchy leaves chopped up, but it looks fancy. Restore 6 HP to an ally. Made by cooking a crunchy leaf. Glazed honey. This warm honey's delicious taste is the pride of the bee kingdom. Restores 8 TP. Made by cooking a honey drop. Bommy honey. You should never mix honey improperly. Restores 12 TP at a big price. Made by mixing honey drop and a honey drop. Cooked shroom. Nothing like some smoking to improve a shroom. Restores 6 HP to an ally and cures poison. Made by cooking a mushroom. Cooked danger. Cooking amplified this mushroom's taste and danger. Restores 5 TP at a price. Made by cooking a danger shroom. Fly me through the danger shroom. Sweet shroom. A mushroom with some honey on top. Yum! Restores 5 HP to an ally and 4 TP. Made by mixing a honey drop and a mushroom. Sweet danger. While this looks and tastes good, it is still bad for you. Restores 7 TP at a price. Made by mixing a honey drop and a danger shroom. Fried egg. Fry the Fly came up with the frying technique. Restores 6 HP to an ally. Made by cooking an acid egg. Leaf omelette. Nein, Leaf! Leaves wrapped in fried egg casing. Restores 9 HP to an ally, made by mixing a crunchy leaf and an apple egg. Honeyed leaf. This is definitely more honey than leaf. Restores 5 HP to an ally and 5 TP, made by mixing a crunchy leaf and a honey drop. Roasted berries. A plate of roasted berries, family serving, restores 2 HP to the party, made by cooking a hard seed. Succulent platter. This juicy platter is great to share on a sunny day, restores 2 HP to the party for 2 turns, made by cooking a succulent berry. Succulent cookies. Delicious cookies made from succulent berries, restores 3 HP, then it recovers 2 TP for 3 turns, made by mixing a succulent berry and a bag of flour. Berry juice. This berry juice is a local favorite, restores 5 HP to an ally and cures any status effect, made by mixing a hard seed and some clear water. Mushroom skewer. Mushrooms cooked on a stick, restores 6 HP to an ally and 3 TP, made by mixing a mushroom and a danger shroom. Hearty breakfast. Bulgaria staple breakfast, restores 5 HP to an ally, 3 TP and cures poison, made by mixing a mushroom and an apple egg. Mushroom salad. It has different yummy texture on every bite, restores 8 HP to an ally and cures poison, made by mixing a crunchy leaf and a mushroom. Sweet Dew. This incredibly sweet drink will keep you up all night, restores 9 TP and cures sleep, made by mixing an apple egg and a honey drop. Baked jam. Cooking this jam got rid of its toxins, making it safely delicious, restores 7 HP to an ally, made by cooking a danger spot. So, die nächste Kochmusik bitte. Kalab. So, was hast du geschrieben? Es ist bisher nicht bekannt, ob mehr mit ihnen geplant war und ich gehe nicht davon aus, dass noch etwas kommen wird. Also ganz schön enttäuschend, wenn du mich fragst. Sie haben weder die Geschichte bereichert, hatten keine Form von Einfluss in dieser Welt und auch ist die Information in jeglicher Hinsicht ein nutzloser Teil für die Entstehung des Spiels. Ja, die Sache ist aber halt, dass das halt so voll Secret Knowledge ist, weil den Seitenraum, da musst du ja nie hin. Das ist halt nur, wenn dir tatsächlich der Riss auffällt und du halt reingehst. Von daher, und das halt einfach Kabu sagt, hey, das ist ein Abbild des Harvest Gottes, kann man ja einfach so stehen lassen als Teil des Worldbuildings. Also wäre nur der Teil der Handlung gewesen, wäre es halt so, okay, es gibt noch mehr Götter. Aber hier haben wir ja tatsächlich diese Abbildung, was ja tatsächlich eher heißt, dass die Roaches da wieder ihre Finger im Spiel haben. Und da entsteht natürlich ein ganzes Jahr von weiteren Fragen, was halt sich dann ausspinnt. Und da ist es halt umso enttäuschender, dass wir halt gar keine Antworten kriegen. Aber ja. Von daher, aber hey, vielleicht kommt ja irgendwann nochmal irgendwas. Vielleicht, wer weiß. So. Irgendwie kommt man mehr runter auf einmal. Genau, perfekt. Spicy Fries. These fries will make you see red. Restores 4 HP and boosts an ally's attack for 2 turns. Made by mixing a danger spot and a spicy berry. Burly Chips. Chips with a dash of Burly Berry. Restores 5 HP and boosts an ally's defense for 2 turns. Made by mixing a danger spot and a Burly Berry. Danger Dish. A very, very dangerous dish filled with all kinds of toxins. Restores 2 HP to an ally, 2 TP and causes poison for quite a while. Made by mixing a danger mushroom and a danger spot. Ich bin und bleibe enttäuscht. Macht das gut. Shaved Ice. This refreshing treat is just a bit too cold. Restores 4 HP to an ally and 4 TP. It may cause brain freeze, made by cooking a magic ice. Cold Salad. Salad made by freezing down leaves. Restores 8 HP to an ally, but it may cause brain freeze, made by mixing a crunchy leaf and a magic ice. Trotzdem danke. Ice Cream. This creamy treat is so amazing it's worth risking a brain freeze. Restores 10 TP, made by mixing a magic ice and an apple dew. Honey Ice Cream. This honey flavored ice cream is a real guilty pleasure. Restores 5 HP and 10 TP. It may cause brain freeze, made by mixing an ice cream and a honey drop. Dry bread. Bread. The fine root's preferred snack will leave you thirsty. Restores 3 HP to an ally and 3 TP. Made by cooking a bag of flour. Nutty Cake. This cake's flavor is simply nuts! Restores 3 HP to an ally and 6 TP, made by mixing a bag of flour and a hard seed. Poison Cake. This cake's delicious, but not recommended. Restores 11 TP, but really don't eat it. Made by mixing a bag of flour and a danger shroom. Frost Pie. A special pie that is best served cold. Restores 6 HP to an ally and 10 TP, but it may cause brain freeze, made by mixing a bag of flour and a magic ice. Jam Bread. bread. As the name says, it's bread made with jam. Restores 8 HP to an ally. Made by mixing a bag of flour and a danger spot. Shock candy. This candy is shockingly sweet. Restores 12 TP at a shocking price. Made by mixing a bag of flour and a shock berry. Mushroom gummies. Sweet treats made from mushrooms. Restores 3 HP to the party and cures poison. Made by mixing a bag of flour and a mushroom. Sweet pudding. A simple plain pudding. Restores 6 HP to an ally and 6 TP. Made by mixing a bag of flour and an apple egg. Leaf croissant. Extra leaves for an extra crunchiness. Restores 5 HP to one ally, 4 TP and cures poison. Made by mixing a bag of flour and a crunchy leaf. Honey pancakes. A delicious and sweet morning. Do you like pancake dish? Restores 1 HP and 6 TP to the party. Made by mixing a bag of flour and a honey drop. Drowsy cake. This cake's super yummy, but puts you to sleep after eating it. Restores 7 HP to an ally and 7 TP. Made by mixing a bag of flour and a numbnail dart. Hustle candy. This candy will pump you up sometime later. Restores 6 TP and grants a turn. Next turn. Made by mixing a bag of flour and a huckleberry. Huckleberry Finn könnte man sagen. Spicy candy. Spice. This spicy candy revs you up. Restores 5 TP and boosts an ally's attack for 2 turns. Made by mixing a bag of flour and a spicy berry. Space Spice. Go Space Broncos. Okay. Weitere Musik. Queen. Make it crispy. Die Namen sind so doof, ich liebe es. Ups. Library. Burly candy. This candy is actually good for you. Restores 5 TP and boosts an ally's defense for 2 turns. Made by mixing a bag of flour and a burly berry. Berry jam. A thick and spicy jam made from 2 kinds of berries that boost attack and defense during battle for 2 turns. Made by mixing a spicy berry and a burly berry. Hot drink. This boiled drink pays off later. Heals 5 HP, cures status effects and grants a turn next turn. Made by mixing a huckleberry and some clear water. Plain tea. Simple tea made from plain leaves. Restores 4 HP to an ally and cures any status effect. Made by mixing a crunchy leaf and some clear water. Spicy tea. This volcanic spicy tea boosts an ally's attack for 2 turns and cures their status effects. Made by mixing a plain tea and a spicy berry. Burly tea. This doctor-approved super tea cures an ally's status effects and boosts their defense for 2 turns. Made by mixing a plain tea and a burly berry. Acid shake. This super nutritious celery shake raises an ally's attack and defense for 1 turn. Made by mixing an apple egg and an apple dew. Squash puree. Some mashed squash. Simple but good. Restores 2 TP and gradually restores 2 TP for 2 turns. Made by cooking a squash. Squash candy. Candy made from squash and a lot of sugar. Restores 5 TP and then 2 TP for 3 turns. Made by mixing a squash and a bag of flour. Squash tart. A delicious and smooth tart made out of squashes. Grants increased attack and TP regeneration for 3 turns. Made by mixing a squash and a spicy berry. Oh, das war gar nicht so schlecht gewesen. Naja. Plumpling pie. This pie makes you feel as strong as a plumpling. Grants increased defense and TP regeneration for 3 turns. Made by mixing a squash and a burly berry. Tangy jam. A jam made from a tangy berry mixed with honey. Restores 12 TP and cures an ally's paralysis. Made by mixing a honey drop and a tangy berry. Tangy juice. Juice made from crushing tangy berries. Restores 8 TP and cures an ally's status effects. Made by mixing a tangy berry and some clear water. Tangy pie. This pie is citrusy? Okay. Flavor lingers for hours. Restores 4 HP to an ally and recovers 2 TP for 5 turns. Made by mixing a tangy berry and a bag of flour. Spicy bomb. This bomb is very unstable. Toss it at enemies to cause some big damage. Made by mixing a hard seed and a spicy berry. Burly bomb. Somehow cooking this berry reserved its effects. Toss it at enemies to lower their defense. Made by mixing a hard seed and a burly berry. Poison bomb. This bomb has been infused with dangerous toxins. Toss it at enemies to poison them. Made by mixing a spicy bomb and a danger shroom. Sleep bomb. This bomb is infused with numbnail sedatives. Toss it at the enemies to make them sleepy. Made by mixing a spicy bomb and a numbnail dart. Numb Bomb. This high voltage bomb is ready to go. Toss it at enemies to paralyze them. Made by mixing a spicy bomb and a shock berry. Frost Bomb am Stiel. A bomb colder than cold. Toss it on enemies to freeze them. Made by mixing a spicy bomb and a magic ice. Clear Bomb. This harmless bomb clears out all status effects from everyone in battle. Made by mixing a spicy bomb and some clear water. A Bombination. A very, very dangerous and unstable bomb. Deals damage to everyone, but restores lots of TP. Made by mixing a spicy bomb and an Abomination. Cherry Bomb. A powerful, unstable and expensive. Toss it at enemies to deal huge damage and a random status effect. Made by mixing a spicy bomb and some dark cherries. Cherry Pie. A deliciously expensive pie made from rare dark cherries. Recovers 8 HP to the party and 5 TP. Made by mixing some dark cherries and a bag of flour. Berry Smoothie. A most delicious blend of exotic berries. Fully restores the party's TP. Made by mixing some dark cherries and a tangy berry. Miracle. Oh, halt, wir sind schon längst drüber. Moment, nein. Nein. Aber wir sind sowieso gleich durch. Okay, dann wäre es sowieso egal gewesen. Genau, das sagen wir da. Berry Smoothie, glaube ich, müssen wir jetzt sagen. Most delicious blend of exotic berries. Fully restores the party's TP. Made by mixing some dark cherries and a tangy berry. Miracle Shake. A perfect blend of strong healing items. Restores 6 HP to the party while reviving fallen allies. Made by mixing some dark cherries and a magic seed. Tangy Carpaccio. The ultimate tangy dish, prepared with Cut's fine skills. Restores 12 HP to the party. Made by cooking a tangy berry. Crispy Donut. The ultimate sweet, created through Crispy's diligent practice. Restores 12 TP to the party. Made by mixing a glazed honey and a bag of flour. Queen's Dinner. Fry's masterpiece. A dinner fit for royalty. Restores 15 HP to the party, 15 TP and heals any status effect. Made by mixing a tangy carpaccio and a crispy donut. Big mistake. Please don't. Made by cooking a mistake. Yay. So. Ein weiterer Song. So, dann ist Zeit für Bestiary und so. Seedling. Willkommen. Oh, halt, ich sollte dafür. Ah, nee, ist ja. Da muss ich danach nochmal hinlaufen, ist halt so. Seedling. The common seedling, characterized by the rectangular flower adorning its head. It's one of the most common species in the world. They are tenacious and have a huge appetite, which they sate by devouring farmers' crops. They can use the flower on their heads to fly, although it can be ripped out. It grows back within a week.
It's one of those stupid annoying seedlings. They're all over the outskirts, but don't even drop good items. Let's just beat them up already.
It seems this land has seedlings as well. Despite their adorable looks, they plague many fields and have no qualms devouring crops. Although weak and puny in comparison to me, their flying variation is troublesome. As I can't reach it, I'll have to ask Wii for help. What a cute creature. It's almost a shame that we must fight it. Our basic ice magic cannot reach it while it's flying. Guess we have to bring it down. Perhaps you could keep one as a pet? We would have lots of fun taking care of it. Oh! Acornling. To protect themselves from the many predators in the Golden Hills, these seedlings gave up their ability to fly for a hard outer shell. It doesn't stop acornlings from being attacked, but their survival rates have gone up massively.
Seriously? A seedling with a head? Eagle, my boomerang can't pierce though. Cowboy's gonna have to flip it.
What a sturdy little creature! Its appearance truly betrays its resilience, but alas, it will be no match for my horn! Aim for the horn! Honestly, seedlings are way cuter, and less annoying to deal with too. Let's team up a cowboy and freeze it while it's flipped. Underling. Aggressive without provocation, this seedling variant creates confusion amongst scholars. Despite evolving in an area without predators and have abundant food, they have developed short tempers and even poisonous attacks. Even more ironically, they have become delicious when cooked. Researchers won't stop until they figure out why this creature evolved to make its own life more difficult.
These seedlings burrow? Ugh, it's gotta be cover for all those flying seedlings. Help me out, Leaf!
Dear Venus! Must we truly deal with such stubborn and irritable creatures? I could try to dig after it myself, but we'll have to rely on Leaf to unearth it instead. Oh, this must be the underling that the chefs tend to mention. Poisonous, but sweet. If it takes under, we will use magic to bring it up. Let's try to capture one. Research. What the fuck, Leaf? Cactiling. A member of the seedling family. These plants evolved the hard shell with spikes to protect themselves from travelers and creatures scavenging for food in the lost sands. This shell also helps them retain water in their bodies for long periods of time. They can shoot out their spikes for projectile attacks, and also use them to ram into enemies, causing piercing damage. The spikes grow back, and very quickly. And sometimes travelers harvest them to make weapons and other goods.
Seriously, this is a seedling? I just don't get science sometimes. It's a bit too tough for the boomerang. Better let go handle it.
Incredible! I truly believe this to be a cactus, but an impressive disguise! Still, if it stands in our way, I shall flip it over! Let's go, team! Seriously, there's no way anyone would fall for such a cheap disguise. We're almost offended. Our ice magic will put in some work as soon as Kabu flips it over. Flowerling. These flying seedlings embody friendship, codependence and cute things. Completely awful at fighting, they've struck a deal with the local creatures. In exchange for support, it will be protected. As an unexpected side effect, creatures fight each other to become its partners.
I wonder how many seedling types there are. This one's really weak. Guess it needs others to fight its battles. Kabu said to focus it, but I'd rather leave it for last.
Curse you, double yet levitating foe! Must you hover so insultingly close to my horn's range? It supports its allies in many ways. It may be worth asking me to eliminate it first. What a cute little seedling. It would fit right in along with the rest of our team, wouldn't it? Seems it doesn't want to join us. Oh, though. Guess we'd best knock it down gently to stop its supporting moves. Ist schön, wie die Charaktere auch tatsächlich unterschiedliche Ansicht haben. Halt zuerst angreifen, zuletzt angreifen und sonstiges. Cool. Plumpling. This seedling has adapted to the Forsaken Lands, sacrificing cuteness and speed for power and monstrous defense. Although some say it is delicious, the truth is it's almost impossible to take a bite out of it. Oops.
Alright then, this ain't good. It's fat and way too way too steady. I'm gonna hurt it. I would need some piercing skill. I think I have to rely on Kabu and Leaf for this one.
This humongous creature sports armor soldiers would be most envious of. My horn can only barely hurt it, even when I'm at the front. Maybe wise to save our skills for this behemoth. Oh, it's hideous. And it's got some defense. We can barely hurt it even if we give it our all. Kabu's probably the best one for this job. Hope we don't waste too many skills. Golden Seedling. The infamous Golden Seedling shows up in tales across generations despite its rarity. Said to bring the best of luck and wealth to those who find it, many have expended their time and savings hunting for them. Despite its appearance, it is nimble and powerful. One must take care of it going for the prize.
Golden seedling, they're changing my reserve for dozens. We're gonna be rich. What? What's his defense? Only my first hit's working. We gotta find a way to stop it from running.
Incredible! This is the Golden Seedling of legends. It brings fortune, health, and love if one can best it. It has unholy defenses. Not even my piercing horn is getting through. I need to think of a way to prevent its escape while we whittle it down. So there's a Golden Seedling. Such inviting colors and cute demeanor. We'll be blessed to capture and raise one. Resisting even our ice magic, so it's powerful too. We must make sure it doesn't escape when it is subdued. Zombie Ant. Zombie ants are a popular folktale, a story told to children to keep them from venturing into caves. Disturbing reports have shown that Snake Moth Den seems to inhabit it with the real thing. Caution is advised while throughout investigating is held.
That ant is possessed! No way! This is a story the queen tells kids to scare them. This is too creepy. I'm gonna take it out.
Oops. By Venus, that ant walks after its passing. A zombie ant! I truly believe they were nothing more than a myth. It is my duty as a fellow explorer to end its suffering. Only serves. It seems it picked an ant as its host. How weird that it would attack us. It's nothing special. Our attack should take it out quickly. Zombie! One of Snake Moth's lab's forgotten experiments. The noble goal of creating a bee with infinite stamina and strong wings quickly turned into a tragedy.
What? Why is there bees in here? This is awful. Eve, can you use your ice magic on them?
By these translucent wings, what sort of unholy experiments have been conducted here? Leaf, stay resolute. Your magic will be critical if we are to triumph. Oh, that's not right. This feeling is... Focus. You just freeze everything on the path to the truth. And there's Beetle. Poor kidnapped beetles who suffered unexpected side effects in Snake Moth's lab. The goal was to create a powerful beast who could dig to the other side of the world. The result was a fierce, violent monster.
No way! It wasn't just zombie ants! It's like this place is cursed! It's super tough! I'm gonna need the others' help.
What a tragedy to see a fellow beetle before this fate. Its carapace is absolutely tough. Leaf, support me as I strike it. Why is this so familiar? We're feeling dizzy. We can't faint now. We must support Cabo in piercing his defense. So, alle 10 mache ich einen neuen Track. I'd like to hear something else. So. Jelly shroom. Data on this species is anecdotal, as it's a new organism discovered by a trio of explorers in Snakemoth Den. It camouflages itself as a regular shroom and attacks nearby beings it feels threatened by.
Cripes, is that a flying mushroom? This cave does some weird stuff to things. I'll knock it out of the air.
By the Queen! What an abomination! I cannot hurt this beast while it is airborne. Would you lend me your strength? Mushrooms get crazier by the day. Although some of our kids could finish it off quickly. Help save us some TP. Bloat shroom. A toxic, massive shroom lying in the hidden parts of Snakemoth. Although blind, it can navigate by feeling vibrations in the soil and air. When it feels threatened, it shoots powerful poison gas.
Okay, such a big thing jumped at high. Watch out, everyone. It's poisonous too. Good thing I brought my secret stash. Leave. Let's pull out some ice moves.
Everyone, hold your breath. This humongous creature emits poison gas. Leaf, I know we asked too much of you, but focus your ice attacks on it quickly. This hideous thing. We feel it has some connection to the jelly shroom. It should be equally big to eyes. Let's be wary of its poison counterattack. Inichas. The Inichas is a multi-legged caterpillar covered in sturdy, spiky armor. It's in the early stage of its life, and it was supposed to become a butterfly. However, the strange atmosphere and Snakemoth Den altered it in weird ways. It will forever be a violent, irrational caterpillar. Ich brauch Wasser.
What's up with this thing? It's like a spiky billybug. Its armor's really strong, so I can barely hurt it. I bet Cabo can flip it over, though.
And in Nichos, this spiky bug is still in its novice state. Although it has impressive armor, it stands no chance against my whole This thing is really annoying. Ice feels like it should pierce the armor, but it doesn't. Cabo, flip this nuisance. Kill this man. Then Muku. These lesser caterpillars roam around the honey factory, attracted by the abundant electricity in the area. They are able to store electricity in their bodies, which they use to protect themselves from predators and the bees. While pests, they help regulate the excess energy the core releases now and then, so the bees leave them roam the factory by carefully avoiding their shocks.
Uh-oh. Someone let the Denmukis out of the cage. We're gonna have to smack them before they zap us.
Denmukis, the electrified fur can power gadgets for days. I hope it won't shock me. I despise being shocked. Ouch. We got shocked trying to pet it. This critter seems to be quite charged. We must block him carefully, or we will get it numbed for real. Match 2. Though the face only a mother could laugh. Hey, das Ding ist niedlich. The Match 2 grumpily trudges along the swamplands. It's poisonous to eat, only to touch, and deafening to hear its words. One could say it has adapted to its habitat perfectly.
Yep, Cabo, flip it over. It's so creepy. I get numb just hearing it. As the swamp wasn't spooky enough. Okay, I'm fine now. Let's go.
What a beautiful creature, born to bear the face of evil and treat others so purely. I shall lower its guard, so that we may dispatch it swiftly before its wails can stun us. This is the most hideous critter we've ever encountered. Its dreadful voice shocks us to the core. We hope its high defense protect its self-esteem as well. Cabo, flip it over. We've got a special icicle waiting for it. Numbnail. This one-eyed snail travels slowly across the Golden region. It used to be hunted by bug kind due to the usefulness of its shell and the good taste of its meat. To combat this, it developed sedative laser eyes to fend off its many predators, and they have mostly been left alone in recent times. History books use it as the reference point for commodities becoming luxuries.
Ooh, a numbnail. I hear numbnails said they go for a lot of berries on the market. I tried to take some for myself and kind of flips it out of its shell.
Oh, isn't this a numbnail? I've read that it's quite an endangered species. Perhaps you should flee and leave it alone. But if we are left with no other choice, I'll bring it out of its shell. Take care of its sedative attacks. What a hideous snail. It's all slimy and disgusting. It's stubborn too, going into its shell when under attacks. Maybe Cabo can draw it out. Let's make sure to not be hit by its sedatives. Iron Nail. Only the toughest, fastest, and strongest of snails could manage to survive and the second dance. Enter the Iron Nail. Okay, capable of firing sedating beams and moving at high speeds. They've developed a hatred of non-foggy areas, sparing other parts of GER from their wrath.
Oi! Once snails learn stuff, the Forsaken Lands really are super dangerous. We can still just fight them like they're numbnails though, right, Kawu?
What speech! We cannot underestimate any creature that can survive in such a land. Beware its sedatives! I shall drag it out of its shell when it retreats. We got caught off guard by its movements. It mustn't happen again. We almost got put to sleep. Gabo, drag it out of its shell. Then we shall freeze it in its tracks. Midge. Midges are said to be distant relatives of mosquitoes, but making that comparison is a quick way to get in a fight. Usually found in caves, midges hunt together and will protect each other when a member of their pack is attacked. They can use their proboscis to suck fluids from their prey, recovering from any damage received extremely quickly. Said proboscis also doubles as a sharp weapon, which they will not shy away from using to pierce enemies.
Got stings everywhere. It just keeps hitting me back. I should try to take it out in one attack.
Midges, their stings get so itchy. But even so, I should draw in their group attack so we can knock them all down safely. These creatures, when we hit one, they first gang up on us. We should try freezing them all at once to see what they will do then. Jumper. These vicious plants see bugs as meals and roam the golden regions. They are always looking for their next snack, and tourists must be wary of them. Although small, they can quickly multiply if left alone. They must never be underestimated.
Jumpers are the worst. They bite you really hard and even heal by doing it. And then they summon tiny annoying jumpers. I'm gonna take it out before it can.
Jumpers, they reproduce quickly and eat voraciously with their sharp teeth. I will strike them down before they can heal by biting us. This thing, it's kind of funny, isn't it? Just the way it dances. The little ones it summons are even funnier. Its bites heal it though. It restored quickly with ice magic. Jumper Brute. This jumper has grown large and strong due to being in great proximity to both its mother and very fertile areas. It can spawn strong young jumpers, and its bite can pierce through rock.
Whoa, what do they feed this thing? You gotta be careful. Let's gang up on it before it makes too many jumpers.
And a large version of a jumper. We must be near its nest then. It must be protecting its territory. We're sorry, you poor creature, but we cannot let you stop us. Jumpers are cute, and they're small. This one's lost a lot of the charm. We best freeze it up before it spawns too many reinforcements. Ugh. Work that, honey. No, something else. Nee, das ist zu traurig. Usurper. Let's go. Upsa. So. Wild Chomper. These chompers have grown immobile, so they can absorb the rich nutrients of the far grasslands. They've developed the ability to shoot seeds over great distances and extend their roots to strike and snare their prey. Otherwise, they lay with their mouths open and hope some careless bug will fall into them. They are also capable of producing smaller chompers like their Golden Hills counterparts, which will soon set root and become new wild chompers.
I don't have much to say. It's just an angry plant, really. Weak to ice and stuff. Nothing new. It does heal up, so we gotta focus it down or we'll just get back up.
If only this creature would stop shooting seeds at us, we could walk past without a fight. Maybe if Leaf managed to freeze it, we could just avoid it. Ain't just a living version of a security turret. Fortunately, this one's weak to eyes. As long as we block its minds and seeds, it shouldn't be a challenge. Weevil. Weavile Underwood. Rumored to be closely related to beetles, these predators are often found searching the golden regions for food. They are herbivores, but will attack nearby bugs should they be disturbed. Some claim to have tamed Weavile as loyal partners, although these claims haven't been confirmed.
Ew, a Weevil! Doesn't have the best memories of them. Let's get Cabo to take the hits, but we beat them up.
A Weevil, such a ferocious beast, attacks anything that moves. I've heard they can even increase their own power. We must end this battle quickly. Oh, easy there. This beast doesn't look like it can be reasoned with. It's quite fierce too. We should discipline it before it can give us much trouble. Psycorp. The rustling sound of scattering sand warns travelers of the presence of a Psycorp. Its claws can poison or sedate, depending on the situation. Prey gets sedated and predators poisoned. Travelers, unfortunately, are subject to both.
So this is a Psycorp. I think the poison can make some nice items. Let's not beat it up too bad, or no one will buy it. Leaf, get it over if it goes under.
I never did like these blasted Psycorps. Leaf, use a magic to unnerve them. We must be careful, for they may faint before striking us with poison or sedatives. This creature, it gives us an ominous feeling. We never were a fan of sedators. It was otherwise unimpressive. Not even digging with spirit from our magic. Let's decimate it. Arrow Worm. The Arrow Worm is the most hated pest of the Lost Sands, annoying villagers and bandits alike. Its sharp teeth can cut through many strong materials, leaving many homes with more windows than they need. Explorers' efforts have been made to lower their numbers, with moderate success.
That's an arrow worm, right? It's buried all the time, so I can't be super sure. Oh, Leaf, get it out of the ground or we're gonna have to book it out of here.
If I remember correctly, this local beast always stays beneath the sand, waiting to devour prey. Its teeth are so sharp that they can bite through stone. Leaf, we will need your assistance. Our enemy's rustling sand. Just kidding. It seems to be a buried sand-traveling worm of some kind. Our magic should take care of it before it can bite us. Fight! These dragonfly thieves lurk within the Lost Sands. The buzz their wings produced by flying hinders their sneakiness, yet their muck tackle is 100% effective. Voted the cutest member of the Desert Bandits. The other members make sure the dragonflies eat first during times of scarcity. Aww.
I think there's nothing worse in the world than nerve to steal my Hound Earth treasure. I'm gonna knock him out of there and take everything he's stolen.
Darn, that frank thief keeps stealing my favorite snacks, and I can't reach him at all. Quick, team, we must defeat him before he uses them for himself. Adorable, we've never seen a flying thief before. He steals food before anything else. Maybe if we give him enough of garbage snacks, he will join us. Let's defeat him quickly. Bandit. These cricket bandits spark fear amongst all caravans traveling through the harsh desert. They are ruthless and efficient, and they have no intent to negotiate. They change completely when amongst their brethren. They act like older siblings to the dragonflies, and even enjoy gardening.
Yep, it's a bandit. I'm not gonna let him get near our back. No way. Maybe we just keep Cabo take the hits while I throw my boomerang at them. Oh wait, there's my boomerang. I hope I'm not throwing too much.
A cricket bandit. It has been a long time since we encountered each other. Be ready, you rascal! My strength is far greater than you remember. So this is a bandit. Can't say we've seen one before. Fans must have gotten rough. As long as we deal with them quickly, we have no need to worry over our possessions. Let's freeze it in its tracks. Oh, ich bin das für 26, mein Hals stirbt jetzt schon. Wie viele Einträge gibt's? Ach du Scheiße. Burglar. These ladybugs turned to crime after their exile, doing little to improve their already poor reputation. They still dream of returning to the End Kingdom, despite their crimes. It's undeniable, however, that their actions only make their dreams stay further away.
This is bad. Burglars are the worst. I can't believe how fast they can tackle, being so big. They're tough and good at sneaking too. I hate them. Let's finish this quick.
This burglar, must he be like this? Have ladybugs not been tarnished enough? We can afford to feel sorry for him, though, for he is fast and strong. We must stay firm and fight back. Burglars, it's a shame Obrigado seems so unsafe these days. We won't show mercy. We will teach them a lesson they won't forget. Ruffian, you ruffian! These three prisoners are so dangerous the dwarves left the cuts on. They don't care though. They are cruel and cunning enough to wreak havoc using only their legs. It will be a headache to round them up again.
I've seen this guy in a wanted poster. He's super dangerous. He's flailing a chain like it's a leaf. Watch out for those kicks.
So the dwarves have become so desperate so as to employ even criminals. His character may be poor, but his strength was considerable. Stay sharp. Oops. My, what impressive legs. To be able to move so freely and at that much rate. Still, he's just a crook at the end of the day. We'll throw him back into his cell.
Beep up. The beep up sports cutting-edge propulsion systems, allowing it to patrol multiple areas, even those without footing. The weaponry was an afterthought, but it gets the job done. Yeah, the heck? Who put blasters on the beep boops? I'm gonna have to knock him out of the sky.
This machine taunts me with its advanced fight systems. We will show it the power of natural strength. He thought we was tiny, but just look at that. When it's dumbed down, we will shut it off for good. Security turret. This automated protector is a legacy of the previous generation's greatest inventor. Although a bit outdated, it performs its job efficiently by firing powerful missiles to disarm intruders. Efforts to replace it have been made, but nobody wants to provide the budget to accomplish it.
So annoying! You'd think they'd stop firing at me since I'm a bee and all. Let's pummel it!
That poor machine! It cannot move! We must defeat it, but couldn't we just walk away from it? Creating machines just to better others. Not the best use of science. Let's disassemble it. Oh! Fast die Hälfte geschafft. Nee, gar nicht. Wir sind bei irgendwie 90 irgendwann. Oh, scheiße, Alter. Ah. Elsans Promise. Mender. These automated mechanical helpers are both adorable and extremely capable. Their countless unpaid hours of support ensure the factory runs well while most bees sleep. Sometimes they get a bit wacky, but scientists assure their existentialism is nothing more than glitches.
These things would shut up, and they're super sturdy. At least they don't fight back. Time to whack them.
This poor creature. Its waves of distress reach me to the core. Oh, oops, maybe I should relate to V and Leaf deal with this. To let V and Leaf deal. Ich kann nicht mehr reden. These are way too cute. We should ask for one later. Maybe a plushie even. Shame there's not much to do other than beat them up. A bommy honey. Under certain conditions not yet understood, the indiscriminate mixing of large amounts of honey can give birth to this beast. It lives only to devour before it is consumed.
Ah, the bommy honey mixed too much honey. We're in big trouble. We've got to take it down, or freeze it before it explodes.
Goodness gracious. This is an affront to nature. It looks highly unstable. Leaf, bring it out when it goes under. We must take it out with haste. What a waste of honey. To think of what a mess this could have been. If it puts anything funny, we will use our ice magic to deal with it. Let's end this. A honey nation. The worst case scenario, the most uncontainable disaster of poor honey mixing. This rare sighting capable of punching through steel was contained by a brave group of explorers.
The factory shuts down for a few minutes and this happens? Yikes. Talk about escalating quickly. Gotta get rid of it, but we can't ignore the bommy honeys either.
By the sweet horns of legends, this honey's gone too far. It's supported by smaller bommy honeys, which is quite troublesome. We must use OTP wisely to minimize the damage they can cause. Now that's a dessert if we've ever seen one. With the bommy honeys on the side. This could get out of hand quickly. We best make use of our magic. Crawler. Ah, es sind ja mir alle drauf. Geil. Eine artificial... Ich frage mich, ob das am Anfang drauf war oder immer geupdatet wird. An artificial entity created to defend the Lost Sands Castle, designated to adapt to any temperature designed. Their weaponry applies different effects based on the environment. Attempts to engineer one from scratch in modern times have failed.
Is that a bug or a bot? It's mega weird. It even changes colors when it's cold. I wonder if that makes it weaker to Kabu's hits. I think my boomerang's always gonna work though.
What a fascinating creature. It reminds me of the factory's Menderboards. It changes behavior depending on the temperature. Its ice version is weak to my horn. We must make sure to take note of which attacks are causing more damage. That crystal could have been like those inside us. We should bring a piece to HP. The temperature affects quite a bit. We play around with it. See what works. Kabu's horn is worth a shot in the cold. Warden. These guardians were designed to hide in plain sight, attacking intruders while their guards lay low. They adapt to the code of these and won't stop chasing unwanted visitors until they leave or are buried beneath the sands.
Whoa, 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 this is too much. A floating head with lasers? I'll bring it down and bury it where it belongs.
Ugh, well, convincing disguise. We really must be on guard. My horn will be ready to strike when it's brought back into the ground. What a pretty trick, honey like that. But it could feel your magic since we stepped in. Let's strike accordingly depending on the temperature, Kabu. Haunted Cloth. running off the energy of ancient crystals. Its being reacts to noise and movement. It seeks to incapacitate scavengers and absorb their energy as a backup emergency reserve.
Get off me! Jeez, this thing's got issues. We can let it get too close, so it best get smacking.
It worries me how used I am becoming to abominations such as these. It is strong, but we are stronger. Let's do this! Let's think first for energy. We can feel its desire for magic, but we're not eager to share. Time to bring it down. Leafbug Ninja. The most cunning of the leafbugs, the ninja faction hides in plain sight while hunting prey. Using methods modern science still cannot comprehend, they are able to clone themselves. The clones have mass and can cause damage, yet disappear upon being hit. There is a new reward posted for any researcher who manages to replicate the technique.
Oh, you don't just come out of nowhere and stop kicking me! Cabo said they can clone or whatever. Doesn't matter, I'll just beat them all up.
I was hoping to avoid such a confrontation. Everyone, these leafbugs are extremely skilled. Not only do they hold powerful strikes, they can even multiply. We'll have to hit many of them at once. Nice moves. Kinda wish we could double ourselves too. You're kind of in a hurry, so it'd be best to freeze them all simultaneously. Leafbug Archer. The Archer faction is the most territorial of the leafbugs, firing a volley of arrows at any who approach them. Sometimes they get too into their job and accidentally fire upon their allies. No one dares complain, lest they get shot again.
Bring it on! It's bow versus Beamring, a super long range battle. They hurt a lot but look pimpy. Maybe we should focus on them first before they go for help.
What a powerful arrows! They make focusing on the enemy before me much more difficult. Leave! V, I trust you to deal with them while I clear out the rest. Watch out for reinforcements. That bow's no joke. It's packing quite a sting. Maybe we can freeze its string. They're definitely annoying enough that it's worth focusing them down. Let's get on it, V, before they call for backup. Leafbug Clubber. Possessing enough strength to topple branches, the Clubber faction forms the front line of the Leafbugs. They are cocky and proud, constantly demanding payment for every little thing they do. Even when denied, they are all too happy to fight and show off.
Don't go thinking you're strong just cause you can lift a big stick. It's all about technique. Time to show him what real skills look like.
The cocky energy I feel from this enemy is appalling. I'll make sure to tank their hubris and give my team the chance to strike. What are they doing with that club? Did they just taunt us? We see if they don't regret it after we are done with them. Mantid fly. Resembling wasps more than mantids, yet unrelated to both. These fast hunters surprise explorers with their intelligence. Their appetite demands they hunt for food, pillaging anything they can. To prevent being confused with them, dwarves have a unique salute while scouting their far grasslands.
Who has found us? Oh, what? What bug is this? Well, whatever. It's just another enemy I've got to smack to the ground.
On your guard, everyone! We are under attack by a wasp scout! You must force it to land on the ground. I can defeat it then. Did they really fall for this disguise? Those two. That aside, this enemy's got quite a wide skill set. We'll have to watch out while we block. Oh, ich geh erstmal kurz auf Klo, ey. Welchen Song nehme ich? Oh. So, dann gehe ich einfach ganz kurz auf Toilette und dann geht's weiter. So, wieder da. Ich danke dir, Hanon, für deinen Moddienst. So. Ah. Jumping Spooder.
Hi, 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 hi.
Playful and elusive, the jumping spider bounces around the grasslands while avoiding its many predators. Its hobbies include grabbing things, eating bugs, and jumping. Lots of jumping. Despite its mobility, it preys on stationary targets.
Oi, stop jumping on me. Do you think I'm a spring shroom? And give me my stuff back. It's expensive. I flip you over with a hurricane toss.
How pitiful, so many legs, and yet you only jump. We will, well and steal. I must make sure our inventory remains safe. We can't aim properly against this jumping nuisance. Kabu, make sure to keep it away from our items. So we're thankful this flaming pest is nothing next time of spider.
Thanks.
Mimic spider. These spiders roam around the Forsaken Lands looking for innocent travelers to snack on. Being able to stand upright, they can mimic the way other bugs like ants move, even using their front legs as fake antennae. The sedating saliva can be a real pain in the neck.
Heck this, you're going down, as if you could put us to sleep after that scare.
Greetings, fellow ant. What brings you to the... By the blessed statue of the goddess Venus! You cursed fiend! How dare you spook me so? I just struck you down. This beast is quite aggressive. His attacks seem to have numbing properties, so... V! Kabu! Stop freaking out and assist us! Diving spider. This underwater bug can take in oxygen using a special bubble. Even so, it surfaces from time to time. It can deploy poisonous or high-pressure bubbles to protect itself while scouting bubbles. Although attempts have been made to pop its bubble, it doesn't seem to be possible.
And that bubble... Why would anyone want to live underwater? That shit's bouncing everything off. I hate having to wait.
I've never ever seen anything quite like this. A bug that can breathe underwater. My horn can pierce its water shield. We'll have to await our chance. What a curious evolution. Has it got used to bubble shield to death as well? It uses its bubble to avoid attacks for turn as well. Let's prepare to strike back. Water Strider. Water Snider. Despite their size, Water Striders are extremely light to the point that they can stand on water. Their thin legs can skate through water, stretched to get them an intimidating height. When anything else fails, they can shoot powerful pressurized water.
Oh, it's gliding on water. How is it not sinking? I can think about it later. Gotta stop it from shooting so many water missiles.
Unbelievable! This creature must be extremely light to not sink under the water. Yet its attacks are quite pressurized. We must not drag this planet out. B, keep it low to the ground. Entschuldigung. Floating on water, is there some sort of magic we could learn as well? Its water projectiles are quite strong, but our ice force should be a nice counter-attack. We get in range. We lost us. This extra large bug boasts impressive size and strength due to a mix of ruthless evolution and a really good diet. It's aggressive and territorial, grabbing anything near it and lobbing it towards others. Towns are worried whenever one is spotted outside of their usual caves, as the collateral damage they can cause is humongous.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider just running from the throne, right? I know it's no spider, but... Whoa, it's got a giant rock! Kabu, hurry up and kill it!
Holy smoked shrooms! It can carry such weight with ease! Yet I can feel its balance is shaky. I will try to knock the rock out of its hand. Oh, that rock nearly splattered us. Have you heard of saying hello? No response. Guess there's no point trying to negotiate then. Time to freeze it. Mothfly. This little blob flies through the Forsaken Lands, searching for food. It's weak, but surprisingly intelligent. They say that when enough of them are nearby, something incredible could happen.
Hey, is this a bit too weak to be hanging around here? Kinda feel bad for it. Gotta smack it down anyways.
What a harmless creature! It's impressive that it has survived in such a dangerous area. We can't afford to underestimate it, however. Lee, lower it so that I might strike. Whew! Oh, we're cute in the blob, but not in such a place. If we had more time, we'd consider domesticating it, but you know what to do. Mothfly cluster. The smallest of all mothflies. After realizing they had better chances working as a team, conglomerated into this thing. Sturdy and strong enough sturdy and strong enough, it should cause them to get their separate ways. Sometimes they do stick together even in defeat. Was haben die sich bei der Wingung vorgestellt? So viele Texte, die suggerieren, dass man mit denen total den langen Kampf hat. Bei dem Damage, den die schießen und deinen Möglichkeiten darauf zu reagieren, als würde jemand mal einen Kampf so lange austragen. Naja.
What the heck? I shouldn't have called them so weak, but it's still just a bunch of weak flies together, right? Just gotta keep attacking.
Appearances are truly deceiving. I never expected them to possess such strong bonds. We lowered them. If we scatter them, the battle is won. 1 cute, 20 not so cute. This got out of hand really fast. We should be able to freeze them all at once anyhow. Wasp Scout. Do not be fooled by this soldier's petite figure. Petite. Wasp Scouts are just as deadly and vicious as the rest of the army. Using their prowess in flight, they honor their name by scouting ahead to ensure a smooth operation.
Oh, he's fast. Okay, focus me. You've gotta aim super well if you're gonna win. We can't let him call for more friends.
Scoundrel! I will give you a chance to retreat before we knock you down. No, then face our wrath. Even if you call for reinforcements, we won't falter. We don't need your annoying buzzing in our ears. You won't be able to call for backup while frozen. We'll make sure to send you flying back to your king, trapped inside an ice tube. Wasp Trooper.
Man muss jetzt so viel gehen, ey. Was so geil.
Ich entschuldige mich. These foot soldiers from the Wasp Kingdom follow their king's orders obsessively, even when losing they will go down fighting. Wasps are trained to be soldiers when they become of age, but these are exceptionally even amongst them. Oops, Entschuldigung.
What's the Wasp Kingdom's problem? Why do they have to walk in and start causing trouble? Gonna teach him a lesson.
The Wasp Kingdom. What could possibly justify sending soldiers to attack Bulgaria? For now, I'll focus on making sure they bring us no harm. This Wasp Trooper. We won't have his while or just following orders. Regardless, if it's going to shake the priest, we'll freeze him in his track. Wasp Bomber. These physically frail was contribute to the war effort by supporting other troops from the back. Equipped with a vast array of bombs, they try to end the battle with firepower before being targeted.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop chucking stuff at us! I can't even knock down those boxes! Kabu, if you flip it twice, I can bring down the smackdown!
A long-range defensive enemy. It seems tailored to make my life difficult. Yet I have the best shot of breaking through its defenses. I will let my team down! One of this is hiding his fear when we shoot ice from him behind everyone. It must be this annoying. If we manage to flip it over, we should be able to deal with it quickly. Wasp Driller. Part of the Wasp elite, these drillers are as cunning as they are powerful. They've mastered many battle tactics, utilizing their drills, both offensive and defensive. Should the general fall, they are the first in line to be promoted.
Whoa there, big guy. I almost got one through. You can stop him when I hit him. Nothing Kabu can handle, or I hope.
The Wasps have some truly fearsome soldiers in their ranks. Hopefully not too many others. But we can do this, team. I will break his guard as soon as it's raised. This is truly a soldier. He seems more skilled than his general. But it is not for show. He seems to go on the defensive when struck, so we best leave Kabu free to deal with that. Oh, ups, ich hätte Musik wechseln, es tut mir leid. I would like to hear something. Oh, okay. Ja, warum nicht? And now the same procedures every year. Venus Bird. According to Acolyte Alia, these sturdy plants are part of the harvest goddess Venus. They have amazing healing properties and will always support the denizens of the Golden Hills when possible. They can also shoot pollen capable of making the liveliest of bugs fall asleep. When angered, they are able to take flight and will shoot their pollen non-stop. They can even heal their own wounds as long as they are rooted. Their truly divine properties require further study.
Hey, this is a Venus spot. I saw them in a storybook once. And when I picked up any rare items, I got a witch proving they're real. But maybe they'll get mad if they find out I heard it. Less thinking, more fighting.
These beings, they are similar to Goddess Venus. This hill is truly sacred ground. Still, the fact they fly when I strike them is a bit cruel. I need to get a weapon for these situations. There's something on about this creature. We can help but feel it's a shell. Unsettling. While it's on the ground, we'll make sure to target it. Acolyte Aria. One of Venus' acolytes, Aria spends her time in a golden settlement, reaching the worlds of Venus. She prays in order to summon vines, which she can use to attack or to propel herself for a nasty kick.
What the heck? You're telling me prayer lets Aria summon huge vines? Maybe I should start praying too. Meh, I'll just use my boomerang to hit her while she's up in the air.
Acolyte Aria, I cannot believe how much power her faith has bestowed upon her. The vine platform is troublesome. I'll cut it down if I must. Impressive. We thought Aria was just an obsessed preacher, but to be able to fight this well is commendable. Still, we make sure to freeze the ones she summons. Mothiba. One of Bulgaria's most famous artists, Mothiba also works as an explorer. Despite her friendly appearance she gives off to the public, she is ruthless and ambitious. Together with Boss, she has no qualms being unethical to reach her goals.
I don't even know why I got excited to meet her. She's just another pretentious naughty bug. Gotta be careful hitting her though. Zaz gets really mad.
Mothiba, you are respected and adored by so many. It pains me to see to see your true colors. Let's defeat her and then take care of Zaz. Well, if we didn't care for her shows before, this certainly ain't helping. We should probably knock her out first, even if Zaz gets mad. Let's wrap this up. Zaz. I want a few wasps to be accepted into End Kingdom. Zaz hunts for treasure like many other explorers. His allegiance and Mothibas are completely centered around Mothiba. When she's not around, he loosens up a bit.
So you really want to fight, Zaz? Bet you think you will win because you're all cool and tall. Prepare for a boomerang to the face.
Zaz, we are fellow explorers. Why must we fight? As much as it pains me, I wanted to get in our way. Fancy fighting you here, Zaz. You've already lost to us in eating. Now you will lose in combat. We hope you enjoyed a bit of shit of defeat. Aristoteles. The leader of the Lost Sands Bandits. Aristoteles lives by an iconic code of honor. He vanishes and appears without notice. It's every mission dedicated to improve life in this island. It is said he wishes to establish his own country, but with the list of his crimes only increasing, this becomes an unlikely every day. But at the end of the day, the love and loyalty of his bandit family is enough.
You crook! Why did I never find my boomerang? And what's ruining my items? I don't care if you're the boss, you're gonna go down.
One master of the blade, even with just one arm, he reminds you of Maki's strength. With lightning speed, he crushes our items. We must make this a quick bout. Oh no, what a joke of a request, coming from one who needs thieves. Bigger items if you want. You're going to pay for imprisoning us all the same. Dune Scorpion. This rabbit beast is a nightmare of all denizens of the desert. It strikes without reason, without mercy. It only wishes to cause violence. The stingers hold multiple poison, and its strength is massive. Upon sighting, do not fight. Flee!
Watch out! Ooh, Cowboy almost got wrecked. This thing's way angrier than a psycho. You got to knock it out.
Oof! I barely dodged that. It's hard to speak when being assailed so violently, and yet it is my duty to draw its attention. We, leave! Let's do this together! Impressive. Even though our ice pierces it, it barely reacts. This is bad. We have to use all our strength to make sure it goes down and stays down. Primal Weevil. The most aggressive, unruly and powerful type of weevil. This primal creature stands at the top of the Forsaken Lands food chain. Anyone traveling the area is well advised to carry little food, lest they risk catching its attention.
Whoa, that's definitely like the golden settlements, weevils. Weevils, it's huge! Gotta watch out for the things. And knock it down before it calls for help.
This must be the area's apex predator, or an incredibly fearsome monster. We must keep an eye on when to block and stop it from calling reinforcements. It's vicious, how to cast magic by keeping off it blocking. It seems to have electrics nearby too. Let's freeze them up and deal with them later. Außerdem, man kann den Primal Weevil bekämpfen, nicht in den Bossrush, sondern wenn man nochmal zum Kolosseum geht. Also da ist weiterhin da. Cross. Cross is a skilled but naive border guard, who always checks with his partner Poi for a second opinion. He uses a crossbow to complement his naturally close range attacks.
Whoa, that's a nice crossbow. Maybe I should try him with him sometime. Tough bite, too. You can give him a chance to use all his attacks.
I'm sorry, Cross. We never meant to drag you into this. Everyone, watch out for his crossbow. We must give them a worthy battle. This one's got buff arms and fancy weapons. Dirty combo. They might send it to court well. Guess it's up to us if we want to gamble on it. Poi. Poi is a disciplined border guard who follows the law to the letter. He makes sure to keep his partner Cross on track. Heroes are sought to complement his naturally long-range attacks. Try that.
This guy's bonkers. He's got a cannon on his head. We must have to show them. We just have to show them we are a much stronger team.
Oh, apologies, boy. You know you're just doing your job. Everyone, watch out for a sword and cannon. We must fight with honor. Tough luck. Any time to find us as part of the job. The head cannon and sword are a nasty combo. We can let our guard down. I might handle the court well. Guess it's up to us if we want to gamble on it. Gut. Weitere Musik. Wing. Wie wär's mit... They call him Spooder. Passend. Spider. The ender of journeys. This vicious spider makes name of den its hunting ground by guarding an ancient artifact. Seemingly immortal, it haunted the cave for countless moons before being defeated by a trio of explorers. Although it is now gone, the stories of bugs trapping its web will haunt explorers forever.
This spider just gets scared the more I look at it, but I'm not going to run away this time. I knock it out of the sky whenever it climbs up its web. It's been able to get that treasure.
You win again, you vicious affront to bugkind. For all the suffering you've caused, no.
We did it.
We'll see to your end. I rely on the others to knock the beast down when I can reach it, and use my skills to protect them from damage. This may be unbecoming of us, but after so long we're going to get revenge. For the time we spend inside the cocoon, we will suffer tenfold. As long as we keep it knocked down, we will take it without the hint of mercy. Venus Guardian. This fearsome beast was created by Venus for a combat trial using a sunflower as its base. It had many abilities such as flight, seed cannons, and sheer strength. To top it off, the goddess herself increased its abilities during the battle. If Venus created this beast in mere moments, there's no telling what her true powers could do with more preparation.
So big! This one on the face, but it kind of smells like pollen. It's really distracting. Ah, Eve, just hit it already.
To be challenged by the goddess, am I really worthy? No matter, I will cut through its defenses, for the artifact and for Leaf. What a hideous beast, very unlike Venus. It's the only thing standing between us and our answers. We'll strike it down. Heavy Drone B33. The combination of years of research, the Heavy Drone B33 was created with a single purpose: protect the factory's core. Although it was heavily damaged in combat, with some repairs it will be back better than ever, ready to serve the Bee Kingdom.
Melby wasn't kidding on orientation day. This thing's super tough. I'm gonna hit it tons of times so it comes crashing down.
This poor robot, it's only doing its job, but it cannot back down. I do my best to draw it in its fire while we knocks it down. Technology has advanced quite a bit. This is an impressive machine. We can knock it down, but we must be wary of its light missiles. Our formation will be crucial. The Watcher. Of unknown origin, this road-shaped creature only knows its purpose is to guard the artifact. Capable of speech and intelligent thought, it is almost baffling to know it has never been alive.
Why can't we ever just grab the artifact? There's always gonna be a creepy giant or creepy giant monster.
Be a creepy giant or creepy giant monster.
You're super close to the sapling. I'm not gonna let you stop me.
What a formidable sorcerer. I can't predict its move at all, perhaps because it is not truly alive. Defeating it will be an act of mercy, and my horns shall deliver victory. What is that magic, trapped in here, feeling nothing but anger and contempt? He'll put you to rest, forever this time. The Beast. This terrifying creature haunted the wild swamplands, devouring everything without mercy. The Leafbug tribes are the only inhabitants who adapted well enough to evade it. Garou brought it to its end, avenging the friends he lost while traveling to Bulgaria.
Babu, calm down, or you're gonna get hurt, or get injured. What do I do? It's super strong. Guess I'll just have to do what I do best. Beat it up!
Ah! Today you will suffer the fate of every bug you've heard. Leave. Forgive my selfishness. Just this once, there's something I must do! Kabu, we understand your pain, but keep it together. We cannot attack this beast without a plan. Although, truth be told, it's strong and resilient, and our defensive may be our only chance. Oh. General Ultimax. a master of machinations and delegation. He is responsible for leading the Wasp King's mission. While physically inept and a coward, he still commands the respect of his troops, most likely due to fear of the Wasp King. Also, his actual name is Foof. Puff.
Yeah, we don't have time for this. We've got to get to the Wasp King. But General, this guy's really weak. I'll beat up everyone that's first.
So you're the one who led the charge in the kingdom. I cannot forgive you. Was ist denn mit dir los? Keine Ahnung. Bin irgendwie dann immer außer Puste. Ist einfach sehr viel für die Stimme. Seems to rely heavily on his troops. Let's clear them out first and deliver justice. Don't think you get away with bringing harm to those in our city. Big mistake. We beat you up nice and slow after we deal with your pathetic lackeys. Nein, tust du nicht, wie gesagt, die Stimmen sind einfach nur extrem anstrengend. Vor allem ist halt einfach so viel am Stück. Und halt dieses stimmenanspannend Ausatmen dabei sorgt halt für einen Genreflex. Das ist halt, ich glaube, das hat wegen den ganzen Stickstoff. Nicht Sauerstoff, sondern doch Stickstoff. Ultimax Attack. Puff's ultimate form, harnessing the power of the Wasp Kingdom's most dangerous arsenal. The machine was built for the Wasp royalty to use in case of emergency. But Puff stole it after the Wasp King took over. This baby's got so much firepower.
That's not fair. You can't just have one whatever it is. What's we gonna do against it? You guys, help me out.
We will not be intimidated by your advanced weaponry. You cannot stop us. My horn can still pierce through. For Bulgaria, I'll track those things down. Alright then, you've definitely never seen anything like this before. Even so, you're just another herd in our path. Kabu's horn should be able to pierce through. Mother Chomper. A chomper that grew in extremely fertile soil and was exposed to just the right amount of light. She spawns endless chompers to bring food to her, but she cannot move her roots. Despite that flaw, she is strong beyond belief and can devour bugs in one bite.
I almost got eaten. This thing ain't messing around. She keeps spitting chompers out. I think I'm gonna beat her up first.
No, what a formidable beast! And she brings endless reinforcements. If she wasn't strong enough, it'd be best to freeze the smaller chompers while we focus our efforts on this monster. What an incredible appetite this monster has. We can respect that. Our eyes managed to prove effective in storing the smaller ones. Then we can take her down. Root Mother. This electrically charged Mamma Mitch was drawn to the God Settlement's power plant. Absorbing energy to her heart's content, she caused several power outages by setting up her nest. These soldiers were tasked with removing her nest after her defeat, but many soldiers felt the task was a tad cruel.
Oh, stop it! I'm tired of getting numbed. Gotta stop the small ones from attacking, so we can take care of this one.
Mother of Horns, it itches, but its numbing does not let me scratch. What cruelty! If we are to survive, we must block perfectly. Remember, midges react to their comrades' pain. This is the worst thing we've had to fight. The constant barrage of numbing stings. Let's freeze up the small ones. See if it takes some pressure off us. Zombuff. All of the Roger's wheel shots led to this, the ultimate immortal guardian. But I couldn't predict was being unable to control it as it raised the laboratory all of life with its monstrous magic. Is this what Leaf could have been?
Leaf, I don't know what's going on, but it's gonna be okay. That thing's nothing like you, so let's defeat it together.
Leaf, do not lose yourself. We must work together to overcome this beast. Whatever memories have awoken, we too shall face them together as this battle. We can't afford to hesitate. We have to deal with his feelings after we've been disposed of. So. Oh no, Wasp! Wir haben es ja fast geschafft. Seedling King. The few seedlings who survive much longer than anyone expected them to are crowned as wise and powerful rulers. This confidence boost gradually mutates the seedling, granting it incredible power and resilience. Kings can create other seedling species from tangible berries that grow around their crown. These lead shorter yet incredibly devoted lives. Recommended to clear them all out while battling the king.
Yeah, so you're the source of all of them seedlings. I am talking to you. Stop spawning more. They just keep coming. We gotta finish this fast.
But go in sediments and clear water. Seedlings can mature into such behemoths. Got a respawning reinforcement, stopping me from reaching it. I do my best to clear those small ones, while my team attacks from a distance. Oh dear. King-size seedling. Maybe can we keep it? What? No? What keeps spawning mini-seedling? There's a cuteness factory. Alright. Let's try to keep the small ones at bay while we defeat this one. Tidal worm. Stream mountain's depths conceal a vast water network. However, there's something else hidden beneath the currents, an aggressive beast that devours explorers whole. It takes advantage of the watery terrain, forcing bugs to fight it in flooded space. These Nightmoth managed to defeat it during the low tide season. Thanks to them, the no more dreams will get sunk while exploring this mountain.
Fuck off, I'm not your afternoon snack. Get ready to get sunk. The tail's super buff, but it really does a number if you knock it down.
We're fortunate the tide is low, otherwise we couldn't reach this beast. This tail is worth weakening, but I will need we and Leaf to assist me. There's too much water, we can't freeze it all. We'll have to deal with this the old-fashioned way. This tail is constantly barraging us. We must make the time to incapacitate it. Stream mountains Nice. Peacock spider. Sailors speak of an island in the far reaches of the Metal Lake. An addicting beat drives them to explore its uncharted shores. By then it's already too late, as the peacock spider's song has drawn them to their doom. Oh. Pardon. Beast Nightmare finally confirmed this folk tale's reality, after a report on the beast's unique abilities. Seems to have been able to summon reinforcements to empower it with its dancing. A tough battle, scholars imagine.
Chaka, chaka, chaka. Stop doing that, it's getting annoying. And the shaking keeps making the others strong. Gotta focus this guy down.
With this rising sound, it drives me to shake my hips. Alas, we must not be distracted, as it has constant reinforcements that it powers up. The priority should be the spider. Why is everyone dancing? We don't get it. Whatever. Scream spider's the boss. Let's cut the show short. Devourer. In the early days of the Golden Settlement, windmills were being set absolutely everywhere to test energy production limits. Team scientists began building a few east of the town, but noticing the fly tips growing underneath them. By the time they realized it was too late. A gigantic devourer attacked, accompanied by vicious fly traps. Although most managed to escape, the devourer had yet to pay for those it swallowed whole. In an expedition, Team Nightmare finally delivered justice.
Beep! That thing's huge! And poisonous! And hungry! And it's got friends! This sucks! We gotta beat it before we all get eaten!
You monster! How dare you devour the box! I will cut you and your lackey stamps down! We leave. If someone gets soloed, fight from within! We shall not flee until you escape! The finger plant and its minions could harbor such malice. This fight doesn't favor us. They may aim to swallow us. We, Gabo, don't even think about fleeing before we break free. Pulse Monarch. Comprised entirely of the most intelligent mothflies banding together. This creepy being stands as ruler of the land everyone's already deserted. When defeated, the mothflies expanded, leaving the city truly abandoned once more. Regrettably, there was not enough time to conduct an investigation on the mothflies' speech pattern and societal hierarchy.
You can scare me. You're just a bunch of mothflies under a coat. It's charging up. Leave. We gotta block it.
The collective days of luring warrior travelers to this town end right now. Stay sharp, Leaf. We will need your defensive skills. Seems these critters are on the right illusion. Enough to grow quite powerful. We must save some TP if we are to endure its strongest moves. Sen. Born in Golden Settlement, Sen always found this peaceful town to be a bit bore. After months of pranking the villagers, he moved to the End Kingdom and met Pisky. His dreams of forming a rescue team were shut down by Maki and resorted to petty vandalism. Hopefully some time behind bars will help him rehabilitate.
Putting a card out and you come out with a stick? Like wouldn't work, that would work on something like a spider. Just give up already.
Marki's judgment was correct. You're not ready to be an explorer. It's not only to gain riches, but to help others. Now let's count up your sins. With a clumsy weapon, it's clear this one hasn't fought any real battles. Doesn't mean he's not stubborn, though. We'll have to put him in his place. Beshki always fell out of place in the orderly End Kingdom. Steaming Chen, she truly blossomed into a troublemaker. Her new lifestyle was cut short when Maki rejected their team, and Team's name of caught them harassing Ember. Maybe after her sentence is up, she will go back to a quiet life.
Oh, you can't solve your problems throwing rocks at us? I didn't say that you would build a wall. Whatever, the bee ring goes around it. You're making this more difficult than it needs to be. The first step to being forgiven is apologizing. Oh! That rock got me in the horn. That's it. I'm crushing you into your rocks. Your experience shines through. You're really dealing with this whole thing the wrong way. Doesn't seem like you're willing to listen. Our eyes will sneak past your defenses. Monsieur Scarlet! A vile, flirty criminal who escaped the public eye for many moons. He would post pleas for help in quest boards and then drain the life from explorers who would come to help. Thanks to Team Celia and Team Snakemouth, his face has become known. He has since gone missing to escape pursuit. But they're just right where we want him. But yikes, Thunderbrother hurts a lot. And hurts him too. It's super annoying. He had to go all out. Scarlet, how dare you hurt our comrades and attack so many others? Using your looks to elude innocent explorers, draining the lives of your attacks. We will bring you to justice, fiend. What a despicable criminal. We could respect his skills and not for our distaste of him. We must take at full strength to set his cumbersome healing. Kabu! Ja genau, das müssen wir danach nochmal machen, deswegen mache ich das zum Schluss. Ja, dann machen wir jetzt noch Carmine. Nee, machen wir nicht. Gut. Erstmal was trinken. So. So. Riss! This crafty damselfly has managed to make a living in the far grasslands. He uses a robust system of traps and tracking to stay safe while sleeping and collecting food. Thankfully, he seems to be fluent in Bugnish. Oi, for once we don't want to fight. Just stop hitting us, GER. Those bombs can rack up damage fast. We'll have to plan around them. Please, you must reconsider. Why does everything in Bugara get solved with violence? Don't underestimate him, team. Surviving in these lands is so no easy task. But all of the smarts to craft those bombs, aren't you being unreasonable? You got mad. Maybe we spoke a bit too much this time. Maki. The Queen's Blade. Maki is both Elegant II's most trusted knight and the leader of the highest ranked exploration team. He's the only one with the authority to certify the explorers, such as Team Snakemouth. Although he tends to operate alone, he has grown to respect Team Snakemouth after a journey to the Lost Kingdom. His new favorite food is the Mite Burger. Alright, it's time to show you how much we've grown since the test. Guys, when we hit Maki, Kina gets like super mad. Who should we target first? So Maki, thank you for everything you've done for us, even the sparring match. We will rise to your challenge. Kina reacts poorly to her brother being hurt, and Yin keeps supporting him. Tough decisions await us. We do respect you, but we weren't around to witness the birth of this rivalry. Still, we won't turn down an excuse to flex our magic. Both Kina and you support Maki in their own ways. We must choose our target carefully. Kina. Extremely protective of her brother Maki, Kina forms the second half of Bulgaria's best exploration team. She is extremely capable and holds great strength. She's quite selfish. However, one would be hard-pressed to find her helping others without Maki or the Queen's orders. She used to hold a great dislike for Yin, who she considered to be stealing Maki's attention. Her favorite drink is the apple shake. Whoa, I thought Kina was just getting carried by Maki all the time. She's super fast. It's gonna take some practice, but if you're gonna take this beating, then we're gonna super block. The bonds between Maki and Kina are true indeed. They felt perfectly coordinated. There's too much pressure. We must super block if we are to endure this battle. Yikes, why was Maki even worried about you? Your skills are something else. It will take time to knock out one of them. We have to make our best effort to super block until then. Yin. An unusual caterpillar who wasn't able to pupate. With Maki, Kina, and Team Snakemouth's help, she reached her true form. The sole-known user of healing magic. The good she could bring to Bulgaria is endless. Regardless, she's still a bit childish. It would be up to Maki to raise her into upstanding civilian. Her favorite food is the sweet shroom. How is she so strong? She's like just barely an adult. Not stronger than me though. She's got a lot of annoying magic and items. Sorry Maki, but she's gonna go down. So this is the true power of Maki's team. No, if he uses magic, they have gone even stronger. Yin's supportive abilities make her a priority. Even her defeat may upset Maki greatly. Poor thing, barely out of the cocoon and already fighting the best of the best. We say that, but she's no pushover.
Even Maki gets mad, he must defeat her too. Stratos. Team Slacker's brawn. His giant stature betrays his kind disposition. His weapon isn't actually special. His proficiency with the blade makes the wood cut like steel. His favorite food is plumpling pie.
Leave it to me, guys. I'll buzz around. Whoa! He's so fast. What the heck? Doesn't feel when he's so bulky.
So don't be fooled by his calm disposition, my friends. I can sense in Stratos the heart of a warrior. If you can't decipher his swordplay soon, we won't be able to block effectively. You underestimated him. What a shame that they didn't use his power to help stop the Wars King. So this can fire shockwaves from sheer strength. Ugh! It's not even magic. What a guy. Delilah. Team Slacker's wit. She's turned selling information into a profitable venture. She's gathered many poisons while exploring, which she can use to incapacitate more powerful enemies. Her favorite drink is Doppel's berry juice.
A bazooka? Did you get it from Shays? It's full of bombs. But it's a sticky bomb. We can't use items with that hits. They cost a fortune.
Miss Delilah, it suddenly is so menacing. And it's a well-timed impressive weapon. It can seal away all items. Those bombs carry most cumbersome effects. You must make sure to stay healthy. Items, bombs, drops. You want it? And speed. Delilah is much resourceful than we anticipated. Losing access to our items would be awful. We should probably incapacitate her first. Deadlander Alpha. One of the incomprehensible beasts that lay beyond Bulgaria's safe haven. It is too risky to engage, even with a full exploration team. Flee on sight. More information would be too risky to gather.
What the heck is that? Instead of even a bug, Deadlander screamed me out. It's got all sort of poison, and it can dig. Leaf, be ready to bring it out.
The real monsters don't compare to the northern tales. But firepower. Focus on blocking its poison, team. Leaf, unearth it when it burrows. What a terrifying organism. We can't get a read on it at all. And it's got quite potent poison too. When it pressured, it burrows to hide. We won't expect all mice magic underground. Deadlander better. Beta. One of the incomprehensible beasts that lay beyond Bulgaria's safe haven. It is too risky to engage, even with a full exploration team. Flee on sight. More information would be too risky to gather.
Yo! What is this slime stuff it's spitting? Gross!
Did you put a scat at me while I was asleep? No, that was me. Gross.
No matter what I hate it, it's not going down. It's up to me.
Disgusting poison vomiting creature simply out of my reach. Leave. I have never needed you more than I do now. Just disgusting liquid. How dare you drench us in it? You cannot be knocked down from the air. We have to use our TP wisely. Deadlander Gamma. One of the incomprehensible beasts that lay beyond Bulgaria's safe haven. It is too risky to engage, even with a full exploration team. Flee on sight. More information would be too risky to gather.
I don't know what's scarier. This or the thing that dropped it. Maybe we should flee? It was super scary, but the spores are trouble too. We gotta be careful.
What cursed creature could carry these monsters with ease? We may even need to consider retreating. We must block those spore missiles, but that claw cannot be ignored either. By Edison, does the thing that dropped this creature see how strong as a game? Running may be a good idea. Thing's got powerful melee and range attacks. We'll have to give it our all. So, finale Musik. Natürlich der beste Track im Spiel. So. Achso, das war nur 92, kann ich lesen. Wars King. Hoax. Hoaxy. Oh, jetzt steht doch der richtige Name und so drinne. Dang. Ah, jetzt haben wir die ganzen Informationen hier eingetragen. Okay. Hoaxy ist der Name. Hoaxy oder Hoaxé. Hoaxé was abandoned by his parents in the middle of the Deadlands before he spoke his first words. Oh. Only through a miracle did he survive to reach Bulgaria, where he managed to blend into the Wars Kingdom's populace. He had no friends and no respect. All he had was his job, cleaning up trash. One day he vanished from the Wars Kingdom. Nobody cared. When he returned, unrecognized by all who ostracized him, he commanded such power and charisma. They had no choice but to serve him. Ja, wegen der Krone.
You cannot pay for that invasion. Your plans are super over. The fire still hurts a bit, but you can take it now. It's time to show him what Team's name was made of.
While usurper was led to the Wars Kingdom to ruin, today Dankbarkeit will be freed from your villainy. We must not waste this opportunity. The Flame Rouge has given us. Give it your all, everyone. Sweet payback. We've been waiting for a good few missions to bring karma upon you. Everyone, even though the Flame Rouge protects us, do not care this. We can't afford to lose. The Everlasting King. Although the Everlasting Sapling is seen wilted, it still possesses enough power to morph Hoaxy into an incredibly powerful form. Combining the power of the artifact, the flames, and the sapling, there was no logical way for Team Sam to win. Oops. What was the reason then for Hoaxy's power to eventually run out? Sadly, as the Everlasting Sapling is no more, research cannot be conducted.
You dumb jerk! You've caused my reigns too much trouble. You're gonna save everyone. I'll get the flying artifacts down. I trust you guys with your parts.
Everyone, we have never faced power like this. It's overwhelming, but we stand together. Let us destroy the artifacts as he summons them. We must press on until the end. Is that her? Me, Kabu. Thanks for all the good times. We can feel the artifacts. Let's destroy them as soon as they appear. You can't stop now. So. Und dann gibt es noch 2 Einträge. Nämlich, genau, Carmine und Entschuldigung, Kali und Kabu. Habe ich Carmine überhaupt vorgelesen? Ich habe das Gefühl, ich habe sie nicht vorgelesen. Entschuldigung. Master of all games. Carmine loves playing for keeps, building wealth and outsmarting her opponents. Taunts and rules sharking are all fair game, although she'd never cheat. Mid the island, she had a hostile encounter with Team Sam after they barged into her room uninvited.
Look, we didn't know your room was here. We're sorry. All of our attacks are kind of random, so I don't know what to expect. Hope we get lucky.
Sure, there's a better solution to this. We could clean your room for a week? No? Everyone, stay alert. We have no idea how fortune will affect her attacks. Who doesn't get insurance nowadays? Guess being rich doesn't make you smart. Ha! Ha! Okay. I've tried. She heard us. Let's see where that roulette lands. Ja, genau, es gibt nämlich Kali und Kabu. Und Kabu macht nur bei den Kämpfen selber besondere Dialoge. Deswegen lesen wir die erstmal so und dann machen wir den Kampf nochmal. Und dann machen wir noch was anderes und dann ist wirklich Ende. An unfortunate battle caused by very alluring pheromones. Kabu would prefer it never be spoken of again.
You're in big trouble, Kabu. I'm super mad. But I don't want to hurt you. I need to think of another way.
I can't believe I did that. Chemistry be darned. Kali, this trick's beyond despicable. Kabu's our friend. We must seek an alternative to this. Kali. A talented seamstress who owns... Das ist ein Wort. Who owns a shop in the fine route. Kali came from a foreign land to Bulgaria to sell her homemade wares. They are very popular amongst tourists that pass through the settlement. She is also well known for her exotic dancing, something she learned in her homeland. This dance is able to boost people's morals no matter what, making her a dazzling partner who supports her allies with warriors' boosts. She tends to panic and surrender when she's targeted, though she can't risk damaging her hands.
I'm sorry about the waste, but you're going too far. Give Kabu back. Maybe if I knock her around a bit, she will stop dancing and start listening.
I'd really not say much about her. We put us in a real jam. Kali's more formidable than we ever expected. Doesn't help she's boosting poor Kabu. We should put an end to this. Genau. So. Jetzt noch kurz die Maschine. Dass wir Kabus tatsächliche Gedanken dazu sehen. Dann schauen wir uns noch eine kleine Sache an, dann ist das Spiel wirklich tatsächlich vorbei, bis ich halt offline den Bossrush EX mache. Mit einer Strategie, die gewinnen wird, aber scheiß langweilig ist und ich das nicht on-stream für irgendwie 2 Stunden machen möchte. Es ist der Sleepy Boy! Und wie schon letztes Mal kommt er, wenn es fast vorbei ist. Aber ich weiß, dass das deine Arbeit geschuldet ist. Von daher. Moin moin, hoffe dir geht's gut. Kali und Kabu. Let's go! Schauen wir uns den Kampf mal an. Also, was Kabu da jetzt tatsächlich zu sagen hat. So. Spy. Can't believe I did that. Ich dachte, es macht besonderen Dialog. What the fuck? Don't say much about her. What? Wieso? Okay, scheinbar gibt es doch keinen besonderen Dialog. Das ist... Ups. Das ist aber schön. Ich hätte besser schlafen können, aber ansonsten ist gut. Na, immerhin das. Ob es nächste Woche ja wieder losgeht. Leider, leider. Na dann. Inzwischen ist es halt so, dass Streams bei mir recht nachmittagsmäßig sind, weil ich halt wie meine Arbeit so in Richtung 20, 30 schlafen gehe. Okay, scheinbar gibt es doch keinen besonderen Dialog. Na gut. Hat man jetzt ja noch eine Sache zu sagen. So, Hanon, dann haben wir jetzt ja quasi alles gesehen. Dann kannst du jetzt ja dein Feedback vom Stapel lassen. Halt jetzt zum Spiel, sowohl mit dem Postgame, falls sich da bei dir groß was getan hat zum letzten Mal. Oh, eine Sache können wir noch testen, das haben wir gar nicht probiert. Mal sehen, was passiert. Nox. Es ist der Sleepy Nex, aber ist okay. Geht der Käfer jetzt weg? Ah, der Käfer geht dann zurück wieder. Okay. So, es gibt nämlich noch was in Ant Kingdom zu holen. So. Ich hatte nochmal auch gleich was abschließend zum Spiel zu sagen. Aber ja, wie gesagt, falls du noch quasi ein Fazit, noch ein finales Fazit geben möchtest, ist das jetzt die Chance. Schön. Alle nennen dich Sleepy, er nennt dich Nex, alle nennen ihn Hanon, du nennst ihn Ange. Oder Orange in dem Fall. Ah, da haben sich zwei gefunden. On your quest, there haven't been any for a while. You had a lot of bugs, huh? Make sure to let Ethel know. Ja genau, das sagt er jetzt so. Was ist das für ein Dialog? Und dann noch hier. Kommt mir ja nichts hinzuzufügen. Also keine Meinung zum Postgame. Na gut. Hey, jetzt hier. Warum fragt er das nochmal? Wir haben alles gemacht. Na gut. So, wir werden jetzt nämlich mit Ethel quatschen. Hey, she's saying, oh, working hard, eh? Have you noticed anything lately? Well, there ain't any quests coming in, really.
Yep, alles.
Seriously? It's not proper to boast, but yes, we've helped many. Oh, you guys are the best! Oh, you guys are the best! Oh, ich bin gerührt. Yep. Luigi!
Luigi, who?
Artist told me to hand out this menu code to Explorers of the Month. That's gotta be you, eh? Thank you, although, this menu code, what could it mean? Ja, und das haben wir jetzt auch mal hier bekommen. Gut, dann ist das soweit das Spiel gewesen. Wie gesagt, es wird noch einen weiteren Upload geben, also nicht on Stream, sondern halt tatsächlich als Upload. Und das ist halt dann der Boss Hoshi X. Es wird sehr langweilig, wird jetzt sehr lame, aber halt der letzte Kampf setzt das leider voraus. Es ist super schade, den Boss haben Leute halt davor mit der alten Methode gemacht, weil halt die Optionen eingeschränkter waren. Jetzt hast du theoretisch viel mehr Optionen, um die ganzen Bosskämpfe anzugehen, aber der allerletzte Kampf haut dir dann ins Gesicht. Naja. Das hast du mir während des Streams getan. Das stimmt auch. Mein Fazit zum Spiel ist weiterhin, dass es insgesamt weiterhin sehr geil ist. Charaktere sind auf jeden Fall das Beste an dem Spiel. Auch beim Gameplay muss es sich nicht schämen. Es ist halt am Ende des Tages sozusagen halt recht leicht. Und man muss schon einiges halt nicht benutzen, um sich halt irgendwie ein bisschen Herausforderung zu machen. Aber das, was zum Beispiel besser macht als Paper Mario, ist, dass man halt Dinge eingebaut hat für Wiederspielwert. Die Menücodes, halt quasi einen eingebauten Hard-Mode, den man auch ein bisschen weiter variieren kann. Es gibt auch die Möglichkeit, Solo-Runs zu machen, das weiß ich auch. Also es gibt einiges an Optionen, das Spiel halt quasi nochmal extra zu genießen. Und halt natürlich der eingebaute Medal Randomizer, was natürlich auch dafür sorgt, dass quasi Kämpfe oder halt du in gewissen Zeitpunkten verschiedene Optionen zur Verfügung hast, was mal besser, mal schlechter sein können. Und das ist halt ganz cool. Ich weiß, wenn Turn-Based Games ein bisschen hart, aber fair sind. Ich meine, das Spiel ist zum Großteil eigentlich extrem gut machbar. Ich habe mich ja in einigen Optionen beschnitten, damit die Herausforderung da ist. Nur der allerletzte Superboss, der jetzt in diesem Update eingeführt wurde, der ist halt dumm. Der bestraft dich halt aktiv, wenn du einiges an Optionen halt probierst. Aber naja. Insgesamt trotz dessen, was ich am meisten vermissen werde, sind halt die Charaktere. Die Schreibe ist wirklich großartig. Die Handlung hatte leider so ein paar Makel. Die hat halt alles so in Richtung Dwarfs Kingdom Invasion und das Finale, was sich sehr gerusht angefühlt hat. Das sind so ein paar Flecken auf dieser weißen Weste des Spiels. Aber insgesamt war das trotzdem ein sehr cooles Projekt. Es hat sehr viel Spaß gemacht. Also über den Großteil. Ich habe es im Gesamten sehr genossen. Ich danke weiterhin dafür, dass du das Spiel halt vorgeschlagen hast. Es hat auf jeden Fall große Teile von Odyssey 4 sehr gut ausgeglichen. Ich werde es auf jeden Fall auch vermissen, so wie halt bei Soldato Robo, die Charaktere. Aber es ist auch schön, wie viele Memes sich halt quasi eingebürgert haben. Also auch aus diesem Spiel. Auch einiges an Clips, die man immer wieder genießen kann. Und ja, ich bin durchaus nicht abgeneigt, eventuell in der Zukunft halt dann mal hier auch Challenge Runs zu machen. Plus, es hat ja sogar eine kleine, aber feine Mod-Community. Da kann man bestimmt auch irgendwas zusammenzimmern. Aber ja, das wird soweit dazu gewesen sein. Ich bedanke mich viel herzlich für generell jeden, der zwischengeschaltet hat. Insbesondere natürlich für Hanon, der immer mit dabei war, mit für Unterhaltung gesorgt hat und auch mal ab und an geholfen hat. Es war sehr cool, hat sehr Spaß gemacht. Mal schauen, wie das dann mit dem nächsten Projekt wird. Das nächste Projekt hat der Hanon schon entschieden. Es war ja eigentlich ein weiteres Doppelprojekt angedacht, aber es gibt erstmal ein Einzelprojekt als Einschub. Das wird auch wahrscheinlich lang genug. Und ja, das Spiel ist unfassbar niedlich und zum Knuff. Das muss man wirklich sagen. Das kannst du sehr gerne tun. Ob ich spiele, ist dann immer die andere Sache. Plus, wenn es Geld kostet, ist das noch sehr auf der Warteliste, weil ich habe letztens erst mein BAföG bezahlt. Ich bin gerade so das Gegenteil von Liquide. Aber gerne. Darfst noch gerne zum Abschluss eine Empfehlung aussprechen. Super Smash Bros. Nein, war ein Witz, war ein Scherz. Ist ein 12 € Indie. Na, erzähl mal. Eventuell ist es auch in Hanons Interessenfeld. Metro Gravity ist Peak, außer du hast Motion Sickness. Ei, wie der Kiwi. Nein, noch nicht. Vielleicht irgendwann. Metro Gravity. Das habe ich schon mal vom Namen gehört. War mal kurz. Ich habe das Gefühl, das habe ich letztens erst gesehen. Ich glaube, weil das in einem Sale dabei war. Metro Gravity. Laut! Holy shit. Stimmt, das ist doch von den Entwicklern, die auch Pseudo-Regalia gemacht haben. Ja, das ist von den Entwicklern, die auch Pseudo-Regalia gemacht haben, wenn ich das richtig sehe. Der Artstyle und die Präsentation ist auf jeden Fall sehr entsprechend anlehnend. Aber Pseudo-Regalia habe ich immer noch nicht gespielt. Aber es hat eine Demo zum Testen. Oh, sowas ist immer gut. Aber gut. Wusste ich doch, dass ich schon gesehen habe. Aber gut. Oh, ist es wirklich nur Inspiration? Das ist natürlich auch gut. Ja, okay, aber Pseudo-Regalia muss ich auch noch spielen. Das sieht extrem cool aus. Ich habe nur ein Speedrun-Video gesehen zu einem Level und dachte mir, geil. Aber gut, dann werde ich das ebenfalls mit großem Interesse verfolgen. Das hat ja auf jeden Fall eine Demo, das heißt, das kann ich auch erstmal antesten. Aber auch dann ist nicht teuer. Aber wie gesagt, weitere Spielkäufe werden nicht vor Mitte August passieren, wenn überhaupt. Aber ja, gut. Bevor das hier eskaliert, plus es ist halt schon fast 20 Uhr und ich muss wieder um 4:10 Uhr raus morgen. Das ist okay. Ich bin geduldig. Ich habe mehr als genug Spiele. Ich muss nichts zu Release kaufen, von daher. Aber ja. Ich danke dir für die Empfehlung. Ich werde mir das auf jeden Fall gleich auf die Wishlist tun und die Demo downloaden. Aber ja, bevor ich mich um Kopf und Kragen rede, ich muss in quasi 50 Minuten schlafen gehen. Ich will noch vorher was essen. Ich bedanke mich vielmals fürs nie mehr Zuschauen. Wünsche euch noch einen entspannten Sonntagabend. Man hört und stört sich bei den nächsten Projekten, welche noch immer das sein werden. In dem Sinne, vielen Dank, gute Nacht und bis zum nächsten Projekt. Oder wie Hanon sagen würde, Absolio Mundus. So, jetzt weiß ich noch, dass ihr Tschüss sagt und dann mache ich Feierabend. So. Sleepy mit dem Frame 1 Bye-Bye. Mal gucken, wie lange Hanon wieder braucht. Und währenddessen kann ich noch tanzen. Upsa, ich sollte ins Spiel reinklicken. Boni! Das ist ein toller Abschluss. Los, Schnecke! Tanzmission zum Abschluss. Tschüss.